Hello and welcome to another episode of Joshrardo. Like and subscribe and comment if you would like to have us be really happy, and you can comment on the video.
What's happening to your voice?
Yeah, stop making sense.
I don't know. Sorry, but let's start over.
It's definitely petered out.
Nope, let's keep going.
Well, the message still stands. Like and subscribe and
Please,
comment
yeah.
if you fucking like the video.
Please. I mean, luckily we have started to get some people comment,
Yeah.
but
On YouTube and stuff?
yeah,
Yeah,
but
dude,
I gotta
want
be
it.
honest with you guys, it's not enough.
Not enough.
Oh,
No,
but
it's-
are they positive comments at least?
For the most part.
Yeah, and honestly, we'll take a negative one if you
Yeah,
want.
leave-
Yeah.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
But in comments of negative shit.
Yeah.
on
But
the
as long as
YouTube.
it's like constructive, you know,
Yeah.
like Gerardo's fat, like
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, stuff like that.
It's
Like,
not very constructive. It's just pointing out that
no,
he's.
that's
For
Fat.
viewers that can't tell, you know, everyone has their own vision.
I'll tell you what, like if they.
Well, I'll
can't-
tell you what, we have to introduce our guest
Okay,
today,
yeah,
right?
okay, I'm sorry
Yeah, he
about
wouldn't
that.
shut the fuck up right now. But
Great point.
It's okay.
That's a great beef, dude.
It's a good beef
good
to have.
beef
Right?
already.
And I
you know,
do,
my beef is when guests don't shut the fuck up.
yeah, dude. I do have fucking raging hard beef with this fool too, and we'll get that to that
Whoa.
later.
Shit.
I'm
I didn't
already
know.
sweating because of the amount of fucking beef I got with this guy right here.
I want to
Bring
guess,
it.
but let's introduce him
Yo,
first.
you already know what it is, I bet.
I feel like
Oh,
I'm
shit.
99% sure with
This shit was a setup, son.
Yeah, and you fell for it.
Let's
dog.
give it up for Ernesto Ledezma. How are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good. I mean, I woke up this morning. We had set this up like a couple of days ago. I'm excited. I put on my best jean jacket. I didn't know I was walking into a goddamn setup. What is this?
I think I know,
Go
but
ahead. You wanna guess?
I don't want. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. What I think it is
Okay, here we go.
is first of all, let me ask you:
Okay, yeah.
do you feel refreshed right now
I mean, this. Yes, I think I'm pretty good. Got my
because of the
little-
coffee or
got my
because of
little
something
Starbucks,
else?
got my little solo cup with water in it. I'm doing good.
Is it water?
Is it water?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not only do I think that it's water, but also I think it's tap water. They gave me tap
no, it
water
is for
in
sure
this
tap water.
studio here.
Yeah, and it's probably very foggy too. You know.
It's Brita tap water, thank you.
Yeah, we live in border Claremont, Pomona, where our faucets give us milk.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I
Yeah.
see you guys are doing well. You got a nice different backdrop. You got a Brita filter. You guys are crushing. I saw the spice rack in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't
it
see
spin-
that.
it spins around.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
Oh,
spice
you didn't
rack.
even see it spin yet, dog?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't automatically spin, but
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Well, we'll get that
Oh,
one
yeah.
But
later.
know.
my question is, are you feeling refreshed because of the tap water and because of the coffee, or is there another reason that you feel refreshed?
Oh shit! I got a haircut recently, which was nice. I was getting so desperate. I was like watching people get fades on YouTube. It was ridiculous. It was wild, you know.
That's pretty crazy. There is like a culture of mukbang helps people not eat because you're just watching other people eat. Maybe you should watch
Okay,
some.
keep going. What were you saying?
But that's cool. If you can't get a haircut, you can just watch people get haircuts.
Yeah.
Does that help?
I mean, it definitely. There's still like a level of you're just depressed and you're just a piece of shit and you just
Right.
know it because your hair is fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as soon as you get it down to that 00 and you could feel your skin, it's like, oh damn, I'm handsome all of a sudden. I
Yeah.
got money in the bank. I don't, but
yeah.
it feels
Did I
that
just
way.
lose weight or did I just get a 2? You know, like
yeah.
it really helps. It helps.
It does.
tighten
It
the
really
face up,
does
you
help.
know?
Like a haircut would change your, as a man, it'll change your entire like demeanor. You
Oh,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
I'm an
Well,
advocate.
I will say right now that my fucking beef is not having anything to do with
Okay,
your
Okay,
fucking
let me get
bushy
this.
ass
I'm
hair.
sorry.
Am I on the right track with the refreshment thing?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay,
by
my
that.
point is, you also might be feeling refreshed because you took a nap.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
no,
it's
no,
not.
no.
But here, okay, let me
Wait,
just
wait,
finish this
wait,
one.
You can't just beef with the man because he took a nap.
I
No.
think it's because I one time said that I
Yep,
beefed
that is
with
exactly
naps.
why. Because last time you were here,
yeah.
your beef was with people who take naps. Your beef, and I quote, "If you're gonna sleep, commit to it.
Yeah.
and sleep.
I believe
Don't
it was
nap."
either sleep or be awake. Stop
Yes.
fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys know my beef more than I know my beef, dude. I have major beef with that, dude.
Okay.
Stick to your guns, dog.
Yeah.
What are you doing getting haircuts when your guns are not getting stuck
Well,
to?
here I'll tell you this much. Maybe I would have just gone to sleep if Gerardo didn't call me 45 minutes into it and made it a nap. You forced it onto me, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate that, Gerardo.
That's a
okay.
good
So my
cop-out.
beef is with you, sir. I have beef with you, sir.
Okay, I don't force anyone to do anything. Let's just put that out there.
Allegedly.
Shut-
He's heard what I've heard.
Yeah.
No,
There's some things floating around, dude.
What do you
and
mean
not
there's
just
some-
in his toilet, if you know how to.
Oh, okay, that was just a cheap shot. Dude.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap shot. I didn't feel good about it, but it still made sense.
okay, I want to know what's going on here, Joe. I always thought
Yeah.
we were friends. I felt like you could tell me anything. You have my number, and all of a sudden there's beef that I don't. What's going on?
Well, first of all, you napped today, which I didn't think I had a problem with till just now, and I do, and it makes me more mad. But also, I have beef with the fact that you are going around town doing stand-up. What the fuck is that?
Oh shit! Hey, listen, man. People need laughter as much as I need to be out there making them laugh. I mean, what the fuck? Everything's falling apart. You know what I mean? We're literally social commentators. There's no society's going from 0 to 100. We got so much shit to talk about, and I'm just supposed to sit at home with my nuts in my hand. What am I?
Yeah, taking a 45-minute nap. Dude.
Well, what about this, dude? I know for a fact that you started, and yes, I'm beefing it up. So give me the beef card.
Okay.
I have a beef card, right?
Here we go.
I know that you started 2 podcasts.
I might have.
And-
I might have.
You might have.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now the tables have turned. Okay.
You started 2, let me just say, motherfucking podcasts.
I did.
Yeah. And you won't let me finish my thought. And that's why you already know what's coming back.
I know exactly what's coming.
And neither of those podcasts, or are they? Or do they still come out regularly?
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah,
Nope.
go ahead. Nope, they don't. No, they don't. But you have plenty of time. You're not gonna sit on your ass and scratch your balls with your butthole or whatever, and you're gonna go do stand up when you have fucking listeners asking for more. What's that cat? And fucking the Rona episodes.
That was one a couple years ago. That was one a couple, which was pretty nice. You know, had a pretty good little following on that. But here's my thing: is like these people that like listen to it, they like me because I do stand up and whatever, right? And it's like, all right, so sometimes, I mean, it's no secret. I try to go as hard as I can in stand up. You know what I mean? That's my main thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes it's like, dude, I don't have time to be scheduling fucking like interviews with people.
Oh,
and
so podcasting is hard. Huh?
It's not even that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We wouldn't know anything about that.
Everything that we do and look forward to every day is hard. Huh?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Talking to people that make us laugh is hard.
This seems
making me laugh.
this seems like you guys are projecting a little bit over here. Like you guys feel like people don't respect the stand up or podcast that you guys are.
You don't even know what you're gonna say. Stand up is dead. Podcasting is the future.
Stand up is not dead. You just gotta get out there, bro. But I swear to God, it is the worst. There's maybe like 4 spots in LA, IE, and the OC. There's maybe 4 spots you can do. And I'm just doing them, bro. I got to do stand-up. Why? You know what? My beef is with you guys. Why aren't you guys out there doing stand-up?
Hey, chill.
You know?
Ernesto, you're getting
We'll
loud.
do it live.
Okay.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Well,
Ernesto?
lucky for you, we have a studio audience here.
Yeah.
With us right off camera.
Hello.
Hey,
Comment.
guys.
Like us.
Well, I mean...
First of all,
For
I like
sure
the way that
comment.
guy's looking at me. It's weird.
Yeah. We have a studio audience here, so you can perform stand up in front of the crowd that just happens to be out of frame right now.
Okay, here's my thing. Let me take my jacket off.
He's getting hot. See, the beef is real with him right now.
No, it is just hot in here.
I mean, it is hot. The
is,
lights are
yeah.
very
I gotta-
hot.
Yeah, it's very bright. I feel like I'm in a microwave, you know. But no, I mean, are you guys generally concerned about people being out there doing stand up? Because I want you to know that it's not easy. I'm getting a lot of hate mail, a lot of
I think
threats
what's more
on
disturbing
Instagram.
is that you're getting mail. Period.
Yeah.
Hate mail, hate DMs, call them what you
Hey,
want.
DMs.
It's
That's my beef. Don't call it mail if it's not mail.
Yeah.
Call 'em-
Hate emails.
Or DMs, maybe.
Or DMs, maybe.
So you're not alone if you do feel like we're out here killing people. You know what I mean? This feels like an expose.
You've really gotten DMs from people telling you shit?
There's DMs of people being like, "Hey, I'm a whatever major, and you're anytime you go out, you're possibly killing this many people. Do you want to live with that in your conscience? Like you have blood in your hands." And it's like, dude, I wouldn't tell jokes.
Yeah.
Why are you on my case?
I mean,
You know
obviously they've never been to one of my shows because I kill everybody in the crowd.
okay.
Yeah, with laughter, you know?
Somebody give me a horn or something. That
dude.
deserves
Wait,
some type
what?
of sound effect. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the truth whistle.
That's the truth. When he blows it upside down, it's a truth whistle. Right side up is a PC.
Yeah, because last time I was here, there was there was equipment. There's like shit.
Hey,
to
why are
get
you blowing up
involved.
our spot, dog? Why are you snitching on us?
I'm just
we
saying.
learned about snitching, and you're wet
Yeah.
snitching right
You're
now.
wet
dude.
snitching right now. You're out there saying stuff.
Yeah.
Who taught you guys wet snitching? Because I feel like I know exactly.
Oh, guess, dude.
Guess who?
And if you're wrong, let's just say this: racist.
Racist.
Okay.
Now he's like, "Fuck, I don't know."
The plot has thickened. I want to say KJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
would
right,
say
you're right.
KJ,
Okay,
But-
but
you
that
would?
seemed racist.
Yeah, right.
It
After I
seems
said that?
racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned about wet snitching on episode 65. Great episode.
Great
episode. And also, we would just like to let you know that you are, in fact, a wet snitcher, maybe wetter than Takashi, as KJ would say.
I don't think so. I think just the fact that that you guys were like, "Why are you out here doing stand up?" I feel
You guys, he did, and that's a beef that I have, dude.
'Cause
When people lump us together, okay?
'Cause if
People
you're-
come attack me, he said it.
because if you're willing to come at me for that, what's
Yeah.
from stopping you from calling the cops on a show?
Whoa.
So who's the real Takashi in here? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good.
How
point.
do you feel about people doing stand up? That's what the people want to know. Are you like just a little upset? Hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. Or are you like one of these people in my DMs telling me I'm out here killing people?
Stand up is dead, but podcasting is the future, and you started 2 podcasts that are no longer in service. What happened to the Rona Files?
They're first of all the Rona Chronicles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
And
I love getting people's podcast names wrong.
it's
Why it's so disrespectful?
I mean, it's out there, you know what I mean? And basically everything that you do is just do a thing and put it out there and then people will see it. It's not like, I'm not putting out other content. There's like, I don't know, you guys' podcast. There's like other podcasts, like a bunch of podcasts that I'm on. I think there's something like close to like 20 hours of me talking on like Spotify and iTunes.
Right.
It's like, dude, I'm one guy. You know what I mean? You want more than 20 hours of my bullshit? I'm already doing stand up. I'm just trying out here, Gerardo. All right?
Okay. Oh,
But I would give you that because sometimes people email me like, hey, what happened to the podcast? I'm in fucking Seattle or whatever. It's like, I'm sorry, but I don't know you. And now I feel like I'm not responsible for your
But they know you, dude.
yeah, they know you. And guess what? You made the decision at one time of your life to make sure that they did know you, and you decided to stop that fucking... Finish it.
Stop that process.
Yeah.
Of knowing, getting to know strangers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Via
so
the internet.
So what if now those people, now they'll just, all right, I need some more Ernesto in my life. So now they come to your podcast and watch this episode, all right? It's a trickle down effect. We're helping each other, bro. You know what I mean? I did this for you. I stopped my podcast for you.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? For us? Is that what you tell yourself when you nap in the middle of the day?
Yeah. There's also something called supply and demand.
Yeah.
Okay. And I demand you stop giving us bullshit right now.
Hey, you know, I have like stand-up videos that I also put out. I think that's like 2 podcasts right there. You know what I mean?
I mean,
hey. 2 episodes right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have 20 hours of content, and now you're like, that's basically a stand-up special, right?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm doing shit. I'm a stand-up. Just convincing myself of shit. No, man. I mean, to be honest, you guys put a lot of production work into your stand-up, you know, and then you guys had like stuff like this. You guys have like a place, a studio. Mine was all audio. I did it in cars, you know what I mean, or like Zoom stuff. It's like,
Yeah, you did. I believe the Rona Files Chronicles in your mom's kitchen, I believe.
I believe so. I'm very sweaty right now. Can I get a napkin? Can I get a napkin?
Do we have anything to
Yeah, there's
dab?
napkins over there.
This light is in my fucking.
I know.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay. And while he's gone,
I have more beef with him, dude.
do you have more beef?
I do have more beef.
You
with
know
him.
what, dude? I think I have a little bit more beef with him too.
Do you want to go first, and then we topple him basically?
Well, we'll gang up on
Yeah,
it, dude.
that's
That's
a
the
good idea.
strategy
Yeah.
right now. So what I'm gonna need you to do
Can you grab me my water?
is what I'm gonna need you to do is you need to come in and I'm gonna pretend like I'm his friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
What's going on here?
What's up?
What's up, dude?
What's
you
all
got
this
your.
fucking talk about Water.
Oh, the water that you got?
Whoa,
Yeah.
did you just turn your hat backwards?
Maybe that makes me less sweaty. I'm fucking hot. You know?
I don't know. It looks like you're getting ready to catch Pokemon, dude. I don't know. When you turn your
Well,
hat back.
it's. I feel this is my defensive stance right here. I feel very attacked on this podcast. It feels like an expose. I'm feeling like R. Kelly right now. You know what I mean?
I'm
It's
fighting
like,
for my
R.
fucking
Kelly,
life.
too,
it's
yeah.
like, what more do you people want from me? You know what I mean? Where's the camera? Is this the camera? Where's the?
I mean, there's only one camera.
Yeah, there's only one camera.
Okay.
But also, Josh, were you saying something right now?
No, I was saying first of all that thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I know you feel maybe attacked, but
No, that's why I'm here.
yeah. I don't want you to think that I have anything against you. Get him, Joshrardo.
Okay, but
Okay.
I happen to know something about you that we did together that you probably know too, and I'm gonna expose him right now.
Okay.
Okay. Talk to me.
Okay.
So we did an episode
Right.
of the cat files or the what's the cat?
I'm way ahead of you, buddy. I'm way ahead of you, buddy.
We did an episode of a podcast that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not sober. It was a week before I got sober.
That's true.
And I was definitely stoned. We definitely smoked a whole fucking blunt.
It was by the Ice House.
It was right by the Ice House. I got booked on a show and you didn't.
It's true.
You got
But
disrespected.
also he was like, hey, come back and talk to me.
Yeah.
And then I went to talk to him and he was like, hey, listen, yeah, we're not gonna book you. And it's like, okay, dude. So I could have left and
Right.
and assumed.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have to call me back and tell me. But okay, yeah, I do remember.
And so, where's that podcast? And why do people always ask me where it is? And, stuff
And you know
like
what, dude?
Yeah, what the-
This is
what?
not the only podcast that Joshrardo's been on and has not come out. Apparently, I mean, Joshrardo was on my old podcast.
That episode didn't make
And
it.
that episode didn't make it. Okay, one did, but the
One
first
did.
one
Well, let me
did
ask
not
you, why
make
did it not make the cut?
I mean, let's just say
Well, I know why.
We were both very not sober.
Yeah. Okay.
We were so not sober that we were blacking out.
Blacking out, yeah.
Yeah. We basically blacked out in front of microphones.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's all there.
And
It's
it wasn't
probably
just
on
us.
You have it still.
somewhere. Yeah.
See, I don't have it. I got a whole new fucking card. You know. So
Wow, the podcast was so bad. You got a whole new solid state
no,
drive, dude.
no, I don't know what happened. In my head, I'm like, all right, maybe I left it in the sun because I just left it in my fucking car seat, right? It had that episode with Tito, some episodes with some people from the OC, and it was like, so I knew exactly what you're talking about because I get this from those people as well.
Right.
It's like, what happened to that episode? It's like, A, I lost the fucking, it's a
Right.
different card, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And B, also, we couldn't just do a thing again.
Yeah,
you know
and
what
you're
I mean?
probably funnier now than you were.
What was
back
I? And
then.
also, I was gonna say, aren't you like glad that I didn't put that you being high thing out there, given your now sober Mother Teresa-esque lifestyle?
Well, you don't just pander to me, dude. Don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pandering. She wasn't a great person.
Wait.
I mean, I don't know much about her now that you mention it.
She was okay, but never really wowed anyone at the office.
Oh,
At
okay.
the office?
No. Okay, look. I just started running.
Yeah. Mother Teresa, now that you mention it, I don't know anything about her. And
No,
that's
no.
fucked up because I say that a lot. And I feel like I should know it.
No, I do think that she was like, there's like a thing where she was like kind of a piece of shit. You know how like Gandhi, like that guy was,
Oh, like apparently did stuff
he was
with
like
kids.
a pedophile and shit. So I'm not saying Mother Teresa was a pedophile,
Yeah.
but
What are you saying?
maybe,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that it's up in the air whether or
That
not.
she was sober?
I'm actually saying that
Yeah.
you're better than Mother Teresa because you're,
And you're telling me you're not pandering to me
a
right
better
now?
person. Is what I'm saying than Mother Teresa.
Was Mother Teresa, like, was she a larger woman? Was she a regular sized woman?
She was a small, I want to say like
Guatemalan?
Guatemalan.
Madre Teresa.
Teresa sounds about right. No, but I mean that's essentially it, man. I lost my first card that had a bunch of interviews on it, which I lost, and then I tried to make up some episodes, but I never got around to doing your episode. But even then, I mean, we can do another thing and then just you sober. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could do another thing, you sober, and then that'll never come out.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what I feel like is going to happen, dude.
Yeah.
Do you
Because
think?
now that you do have this new solid state drive memory card,
Possibly. Allegedly.
you
I do.
Oh, you just can't stop releasing episodes, huh? You just
no,
wait,
he
no, you
did
can
stop.
stop.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can't stop, will stop.
So what is it, Gerardo? Do you want me to stay inside in quarantine, or do you want me to get out of here and get these interviews? Because I
Right.
can't do both. You know what I'm
What
saying?
do you want?
What do you want from me, Joshrardo?
I just want you to be delivering content and not stand up, because stand up is dead and podcasts are the future.
Okay, so I see a direct correlation with when I do stand up and like, for example, like just Instagram. Most of those people that follow me are people that I meet live at stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing stand up. So all these people that follow me, then they see anything that I post on Instagram or my social media, anything that I'm promoting. These people see it, and I see a direct correlation with doing stand up and that. For something like podcasts, it's almost like music. Like you just do it and you put it out, and then you hope that people like it, and you don't really get a fucking instant feedback. You gotta wait like a fucking week to see. All right,
True.
What are the numbers? What are the numbers?
You're
you know
right.
what I mean?
You're right. You know, and when we release podcasts, people also always say like, "Oh, wow, that's their 67th album that
Yeah.
just came out."
Yeah.
'Cause it is like music.
And sometimes you put your heart and soul into something,
Yeah.
and you don't get any comment.
yeah.
No,
Where are
I
the
mean
comments?
that's one of the things. You know, I'm doing stand up because I want instant gratification, instant feedback from like, oh, this is cool. You know, I'm doing something good here because I'm getting actual laughs. I see this dude's face; he's interested. You know what I mean?
You're right, because we're not getting actual laughs.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
No,
People are just putting LOL with a straight face. I doubt it.
I don't know if people are
People mean
I
LOL
don't know
when
if
they
people are
send LOL.
LOLing on your
LOLing?
comment, on your YouTube comments. But whatever they're doing, it takes about a fucking hour at least. You know what I mean? For you to read it.
Here's my impression of someone watching. Well, this episode, they'd probably act like this. But every other episode,
Yeah.
they're like,
And
but
the
right
Lord-
now,
and
right
the
now,
Lord-
with you saying what you're saying, they're
the
going like this.
Lord said.
Yeah. You do look like a little bit like a pastor right now. And that reminds me of my beef today.
Okay, let's start this beef off. I already beefed it up pretty hard.
Yeah, with our guest.
I mean, I'm sorry about that, but I had to do it. You know.
No, man, it was a long time coming, Joshrardo. You know what I mean?
You got
I
it
always-
out there.
I always felt like, we'd hang out and I'd look over and I see Joshrardo looking at me with disdain in his eyes. And, I'm glad that we could put this behind us. And
Yeah.
But I am very excited for Josh's beef today because
Yeah.
I know
I feel like Josh is going to be worse. You know what I mean? It's that time in third grade, you called that kid a fag. Why'd you do it? I'm sorry. It was third grade.
It was third grade, and I didn't hang around with any third graders who were throwing the F word for gay people around. But I don't know what school you went to, but that's not my beef today. Actually, my beef is with, and you reminded me by dabbing your face. My beef is with pastors.
Pastors.
Yes, and obviously for many reasons. Let's be honest. There's a lot of reasons to hate pastors.
he has a
Yeah, but I know you're not very fond of pastors, but maybe, not all of them are bad. Like,
All of
have
them
you
are bad.
ever met Al Pastor?
El Pastor.
All
eh?
right. We'll be right back.
Somebody give me a whistle.
Yeah, and we'll be right back. So all pastors are definitely bad, regardless of what you say.
Okay.
And
They're like cops. It's just,
exactly,
They're
dude.
just-
And we need to build that narrative, and we need to defund pastors.
Wow.
Yeah.
no, but are we, I guess defund them? It's not like we're not taking anything from our checks and giving them to
Well.
pastors every fucking week.
Well,
If we get a check, not saying that I get a check, but if I did,
Oh, that seems a little
that's
weird.
that was a weird thing to just
Yeah.
put in there right there.
right.
You're getting a check or you're not getting a check.
I don't work for the Catholic Church.
Oh, but a lot of
that makes
Catholics
sense.
give away 1/10 of their pay to the
Yep.
church.
In via tithes.
Yeah.
And then they don't pay taxes. So they're, fuck all church, fuck pastors, fuck altar boys.
Don't fuck altar boys.
Don't fuck altar boys.
Don't fuck altar boys.
Why
Why would you say that?
just like, because they're obviously into the whole the whole Jesus thing. It's like
They're like 10 years old.
yeah, but creepy 10-year-olds.
I don't think 10-year-olds are creepy. I think they're just 10.
Yeah.
Well, you need to meet more
I
10-year-olds.
don't need to meet more 10-year-olds. I know the right amount of 10-year-olds. Zero. If you know too many 10-year-olds, that's a bad look, dude. Reassess your friend group, dude. Why are you hanging around 10-year-olds, dude? The rims aren't even on the rims right now. Why am I at the park with these 10-year-olds?
That's the funniest shit.
But my
keep
beef
going.
is with pastors, specifically when pastors act like they know what you're thinking. And they always act like they know what you're thinking when they're giving their sermons. And I'll give you an example. They'll be up there saying, like, you know what? People out here need to stop going on YouTube because YouTube is the devil. And I know what you're thinking, Ernesto.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking, Pastor Josh, you're fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, those.
It's your. Don't tell me what I'm thinking.
You know what it is? It's hack. It's that comment that comes out there, and he's like, "I know what you're thinking."
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's annoying.
Why is he so blah blah blah?
And you know what you do when you say that? I know what you're thinking. That means that you're not making me think it well enough.
Exactly.
You know? If you want me to think you're crazy, fucking take a blade out and lick it or something. If you know what I mean? Say, YouTube is the devil, and then take a butterfly knife out and slice your tongue down the middle, and then I'll go, what? And then you don't have to say, now I know what you're thinking. YouTube is crazy. I'm like, whoa, this guy is crazy.
My whole thing is they haven't been credible since the longest. Like every other thing that comes out, anything that kids like, it's the devil. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh is the devil. Pokemon's the devil. Don't let them get fidget spinners. They're gonna be sucking dick in a week. That's how they
You
get.
have to be careful with fidget spinners. My ex-girlfriend's little baby boy choked on a fidget spinner.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
That you can choke on fidget spinner.
Yeah.
First of all, what that mouth do? That's fucking wild.
With that mouth?
That mouth, dude.
Hey, Jude, you know any other kids deep throwing a whole fucking fidget spinner? Never met. I don't know this freaky ass.
Don't say what
I don't
that
know
mouth
this.
do.
I don't know this freaky ass kid
Don't
of your
say
exes or whatever.
What that mouth do when you're talking about a little kid, dude? You already said the 10-year-old thing. You already said the Catholic Church thing.
It was probably very traumatizing for them.
Yeah.
Look, it's obviously this is
That mouth do goo goo gaga is what that mouth do. It's a little mouth.
amongst other things. He's just
Stop. That mouth do one thing. It eats food for nourishment.
Look, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Do you think
And you said that the little kids like the devil, and you're being the devil's advocate right now?
Okay, but this is all I'm saying is, do you think you really honestly believe that this kid went from never putting shit in his mouth to going to straight fidget spinner?
I mean, yes, there are, fine prints.
This kid worked his way up. He was doing this for years. This kid's this kid's a freak.
Well, it's common knowledge that kids put things in their mouth. Wait, because there's fine print on packaging that says choking hazards.
Yeah.
Right, be careful.
They're just looking for the nipple, dude.
Thank you. Yes.
Hey, I don't know what they're looking for. I was just looking at the facts as I saw them.
I don't know what you're looking for, to be honest.
Dude.
I'm just looking. I'm just sitting here drinking some water.
I don't know if you're sweating because you're nervous or because of the lights, but
Yeah.
I've actually stopped sweating much more now that we started talking about children, which is weird.
That's weird.
That's
It is weird. I don't know. These are the facts. I'm not.
you're not here to fucking tell lies. You're just here to report the truth.
I'm not CNN. I'm not Fox. I'm just giving you what's real.
It looks like you're looking for an allegation or two, dude.
Yeah, you're trying to catch an allegation right now.
You know what I mean? Sometimes, we got cases. You know what I mean?
Kisses.
I mean, if anybody was throwing any of these things at me right now, I'd be denying them wholeheartedly. But you're leaning real into it.
I'm not leaning into anything, bro. I'm not leaning into anyone or anything.
I didn't
Especially,
say anyone.
Yeah, I didn't-
or
nobody said
especially
anyone.
minors. I don't like. You know what I mean?
And it doesn't need to be said.
What am I, Chris D'Elia? You know what I mean? Let's be real. Let's talk about that guy. You know
What do you think about that?
Dark, dude.
What do I think about Chris D'Elia? First of all, it is dark, but first of all, piece of shit move, right? He was charged with grooming people, which I guess it's creepy. Is it illegal? I don't know, but he didn't fuck any underage girls as far as the information that came out. So with that, I'm like, I don't know, but you're still creep. But there was information of him that came out that supposedly he flashed people in a motel room or in a hotel or something.
Yeah.
So that one's where it's like you can't even get around that one. That's whether you know what I mean. Just why are you opening the door completely in the nude? I know you got a great body, but you know what I mean. Then just show your dick around. That's the creepy part. He's a fucking weirdo. And then the part where he you guys saw where that girl's like, oh, I'm 16. And then he just doesn't contact her. And then 2 years later, he's like, hey, what's up? It's like, dude, how are you keeping track? And why are you keeping track? That's the creepy shit. Cause it's like, oh, you were really, this was your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of means it makes me feel like he was thinking about it for 2 years.
Exactly.
He just
That's
didn't
what I'm
stop thinking
saying.
about it.
Yeah, dude.
He just said, once I get a chance, once this kid turns whatever, I'm going to go after it. That's the creepy part, is the waiting and the fucking, and the plot and all that creepy shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's definitely he's a creep, obviously, but I don't know, man. It is also weird that he hasn't said anything.
I believe he did say like something about whether or not, like, I don't know if he said whether or not it was true or not, but he said that he was going to try to continue to be a better, person. So it doesn't seem like he also denied it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is, and I'll give him this. You know what I mean? Like, again, playing devil's advocate here. I'll give him this. With all the other shit that's coming out, he's not the worst person in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of other really terrible people out there, but
But it's bad. You
It's
still
bad.
don't do it, and you're still bad.
it's bad, and he's a creep. I mean, regardless of what information is real and not real. I mean, I do believe he was contacting women that were underage, but there are some things. I mean, people just start coming out of the woodworks with all kinds of things, and I'm not saying don't believe it, but at the same time, like, you gotta be careful.
And also, my whole thing is like, aren't there like different laws in different states for like?
Yeah, but if
ages?
you know all the laws, dude, you're.
I know
creep.
that's what I'm saying, but like, as creepy as shit is, you're allowed to be creepy if it's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, so if he hit up a girl where it was legal in that age, to be 17 and hook up with whoever you want, then it wasn't illegal. It's just creepy. You know what I mean? And it's still like, oh, dude, stop putting that much effort into that behavior.
Yeah.
But that's where I don't have enough information to make like a informed decision either way, because what do we have? Bits and pieces of conversations, you know what I mean? It's like, this dude's traveling, so it's like, it's people from all over. I don't know what the laws are, So as far as I'm gonna say is, this guy's a creep. Is he a pedophile? I don't know.
What I want to know is Josh's impersonation of Chris D'Elia as a pastor, trying to get away with this.
I know what you're thinking. If you're 16, you're probably thinking, when's Chris gonna fuck me?
Okay.
Right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be better than that.
But don't cut that together to make it look like I was saying something.
And then,
That was my impression of Chris D'Elia. I am no way, at all, that kind of person.
I cut all that out. Too,
Wait,
by the way.
don't cut that out either.
did you guys speaking of fucking perverts, did you guys see in Orange County they released this dude that goes by the moniker RTK, I think?
RTK.
Like rape, torture, kill.
Wait,
guy.
isn't that BTK?
No, I know
There
this
was
guy.
BTK. He
There's
sounds like a
BTK.
copycat.
That's Dennis Radar. This is like a guy that's like, he pretty much targets children. He was in an insane asylum for like 20 years, and Orange County just released him to the public.
What?
What's his name?
Fucking.
But they
something.
call him RTK.
Yeah, because he promised to. He was like, if I get out, I'm gonna rape, torture, and kill children. And then they let the guy out.
What?
I know, it's pretty crazy, and I mean, dude, like what they're doing because of like the pandemic and everything, it's pretty ridiculous. Because before that, they had also released, I think it was something like 6 or 7 predators in the OC before this guy, but
Just in the OC?
yeah, and actually, it's because because COVID, there's these older people. Most of them are older gentlemen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they're at a risk to catch COVID with prison overpopulation. And I think for the most part, I don't know if they consider them like violent offenders or whatever, but
He said he's gonna rape, torture, and
Exactly.
kill kids. That's pretty violent. I don't know.
The judge is like, we'll see.
okay, but you think that guy is pretty bad? Like they were 1 vote away from releasing Gary Ridgway. Do you guys know that guy?
No.
Okay.
Why do you know all of these people?
Dude, this guy's a serial killer. He was convicted of killing 87 prostitutes,
Didn't answer the question.
and actually,
just like zoomed right past it.
Yeah, dude.
no, because I think they're like stacking the cards against us. This is what I'm instead of doing podcasts, this is what I'm doing, information online.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Now you
Yeah,
go back
yeah,
to
yeah.
that.
Hey, Ernesto, stick to podcasts. Stick to podcasts.
But nobody's batting an eye. They almost released. They're out of control. I feel like they're stacking like the cards against us. It's like, hey, stay inside or you're gonna get raped or murdered. That's what it feels like, you know.
You're saying that
now
they're-
you're smart.
Now
that
you're
was
speaking
smart.
some truths right there.
Hey.
Maybe allegedly some truths.
Allegedly truth. Yeah.
Is it a coincidence that there's all these fucking high profile sex I guess, fucking crimes happening and all this pedophile shit going on. And then all of a sudden, people that are eligible for release are all these weird ass creep pedophiles and sexual predators. It's let's be real. Something's going on, and I feel like somebody's out. They're just stacking the cards against us. We're all gonna get raped. I'm telling you. 2 more years, we'll all be raped.
Well, I think when they released them, they're like, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
They're going to come out there, rape, torture, and kill you, but just stay inside.
And then, they're saying, I know what you're thinking. They're going to rape, torture, and kill you. And then he goes, that's what I just said. That's what I just said. And don't cut that together either, dude. I have a question about a predator and a serial killer.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise?
Yes, Freddy Krueger.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like I've read into this movie a little bit.
Wes Craven, yeah.
Wes Craven. Love Wes Craven.
I'm a huge Freddy Krueger fan, actually, so this is right up my alley.
Okay, thank you.
Right up my little alley.
Yeah, and Freddy Krueger.
Why is it right up your alley after talking to anyways?
And don't call it little alley.
Yeah,
I'm just, doing my little thing.
Up your little tight alley? Is that what
I
you're
did.
saying?
Oh,
Is that what you're saying?
I did not call it my little tight pink alley.
Oh,
I would
okay.
never.
You
I would never say that.
Okay, and yes, I'll walk down your tight alley right now.
Oh, here we go. Are we gonna have sex? We're gonna have sex. This is crazy.
As a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, I might have read into this, and I don't know. But correct me if I'm wrong. As an expert, is Freddy Krueger a pedophile, dude?
He's for sure 100% a pedophile. And I believe like the backstory is his mother was actually raped by like it was something like 1,000
or something like that.
but like 1,000 like
Prison
fucking
inmates.
rapists or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
What?
So he came out and he was like this sadistic fucking pedophile.
Well, that happened, because they call him the son of 1,000 bastards or something like that.
Yeah, and then he would take children and fucking molest them, I'm assuming, or do his little thing. You know what I mean?
That's the weird thing with those movies, dude. If you watch them, Freddy Krueger's like he's like, welcome to primetime, bitch. And he's doing all this funny, goofy, crazy stuff as the movies go longer and longer, right? He becomes kind of sillier. And I remember watching those movies and being like, Freddy's dope.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Oh, you're saying like they wrote it to get us on his side. Like, oh,
it seems a little fishy.
okay,
dude.
I've been talking about this. It seems like the more and more things are being exposed as like they're running sex trafficking, and it's all like a lot of it is based around children. Let's be honest. You know, there's a bunch of children that are getting kidnapped that are just being reported missing that are getting sold, you know what I mean? Children in those ICE detention centers are getting literally like they lose children. How are you allowed to lose children? And everyone's like, I guess you lost them. And apart from that, there's so many cases where people that are supposed to be taking care of these children in there are like raping these people and fucking sexually abusing them in all kinds of crazy ways. All this information is coming out, and then you kind of start to wonder what's like, oh, it's kind of all been geared towards like making kind of like pedophilia like a mainstream thing, you know, like even porno, like when women started shaving, you know, it seems like that they start shaving, you know, you know what I mean, like you have a fucking like, you know, it looks like you're fucking, I don't know, whatever, like prepubescent or whatever when you fucking completely shave off. And then all these, it just starts getting more and more deranged. Like there's all like 18 fucking barely legal, all this. There's a whole industry around like normalizing fucking like
on the edge type things.
Yeah. Like fucking, what is that one fetish? Like the fucking, like, you know, like age, people do like fucking age
porn?
Yeah, like age role play or something.
Oh, I thought you meant where there's like a 70-year-old man and then like a 24-year-old.
No, like I don't know. There's like people fucking basically they role play where one of them's like a fucking, you know,
right,
whatever.
like like a child or whatever or something. Yeah.
So
and they do that like. That's kind of like what that stepdaughter shit is.
Yeah, and all that shit. It's like
that you watch that stuff.
Wait, what?
It's like over time, it seems like it started fucking becoming more and more a thing. Britney Spears, what was she like? She was under 18 when she was like a fucking sex icon or whatever the fuck she was at the time. It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, that's a little weird, dude.
The whole thing seems like it's been geared towards since day one, you know?
So you think Wes Craven is in on this, dude? Because sometimes, like when I've said this before, people have said, "Oh no, dude, what was Freddy Krueger was his real name, I guess, right? He was burned by the parents of the kids, And to get revenge on the parents, he's going after those parents' children.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they burned him because he was a pedophile.
Yeah, they did. That was the whole thing. Yeah.
But also Freddy, adults dream too. You know?
Yeah, but he's trying to get at the kids. He's got a whole thing with kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I don't think Wes Craven is so much in like
He's not
we're all in this together. It's
Yeah.
just like if you're in the industry, let's be honest, if you're in the entertainment industry, everything that's gonna get put out to the masses has to go through a bunch of people that are way, beyond your pay grade. And all these people make small changes, It could have literally been as easy as like, oh, this guy killed people and then the people killed him.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, let's make him a pedophile.
Yeah, what if he was a pedophile?
Well, Wes Craven's like, oh, whatever, you're going to give me $1 million? Sure, whatever. He could be whatever.
Well,
fuck
I
you
would
want.
argue-
He could be Asian if you want. No one gives a fuck.
I would argue that there's so many people making so many things. There's bound to be like a percentage of people writing things about pedophiles. And so maybe those just, the stuff rises to the top. I'm not going to say the cream rises to the top.
Right, be careful.
That's gross.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I used to be a fan of the Freddy Krueger franchise. I don't know how to feel about Freddy right now, but I wrote actually a little fucking my version of Freddy
little
Krueger,
ditty.
dude. Yeah, well, my version of like Freddy. Check this out. I don't know if I've ever revealed this on the podcast, but let's get that pedophile shit. Let's get it out of here.
Here we
Yeah.
go with the bullshit.
The movie's going to be called
What?
Freddy Krueger, the sequel, Adult's Dream 2, okay? It's going to be all about going in adult dreams, right? That's very important. But the way Freddy can fucking dream walk is his mom is in a coma, dies in the coma while she's pregnant, but then gives birth. So he was, maybe she was, R-worded while she was in the coma, right?
Wow.
And so...
Retarded.
No. You know what our word was.
No. In the coma. And so...
Oh, rape.
Yes.
Classic.
Yeah, even though that word has been said 47 times.
Everyone
on
knew
this
it before
episode.
you said it.
I thought retarded.
But let's say that she that's how she's basically Freddy was conceived in a coma and birthed while his mom was in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
Hence his ability to fucking go into people's dreams, dude. You don't like it?
To be honest, it seems. I don't know if he would get that power from that, but assuming that he
but he
would.
gets them from touching kids and getting burned in a fire?
Yeah.
Assuming that he would, though, I'm with you. And then what?
Well, then he goes into adult dreams.
So basically, regular Freddy Krueger, but with like adults.
yeah. And he
But then
goes-
wouldn't
yeah.
Freddy Krueger go into adult pedophiles' dreams because they're going to be dreaming about kids and then he has kids?
Why are you trying to bring pedophiles back into it?
No, but you said completely out.
Yeah, we're trying to get him completely
Oh, but
out.
how did he die then? Did he get burned because he was a pedophile, or did he get burned because he stole like a Snickers bar or something?
Oh, that's a good question. Ernesto, maybe you can help me out with that part. How does Freddy die in our reboot of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise without being a pedophile and getting burned?
It was an arson job gone wrong. He was supposed to make it look like an accident.
Wow, he had this ready.
Brought the wrong liquid, accidentally,
Wow.
did himself in.
I should have said that instead of a Snickers bar.
Maybe he was a robber and he's convicted for stealing things. He's an arsonist. And then, like you said, an arson goes wrong. What? We just fixed it, dude. And why do you need pedophiles in it?
Yeah, dude.
No. I'll be honest. I'm a huge fan of Freddy Krueger, so I'm gonna go ahead and discount that whole
That whole
the whole
conversation.
him being pedophile thing because I'm a huge fan.
I mean,
Dream Warriors are crazy.
Dream Warriors is the
That's
best one.
one.
Yeah.
That is the best one
It
because
is.
that's when they
Fight back.
discover lucid dreaming. It's like
Yeah.
none of you ever thought of just it's a dream. I can do whatever I want before.
That's what the kid with the hearing aid and
the
shit.
pizza.
Yeah,
that was the
yeah.
pizza scene. That was one of the best ones. You don't seem like a fan. What are you into, Gerardo? What
I
movies
never liked horror movies growing up because I saw it when I was very young and I got scared.
Like I had a crazy head.
Yeah, dude. And I saw it when I was like 9 or 10 years old.
You know that Rachel girl, Rachel Halburn or something.
Is she another serial killer?
I've seen the name. I don't know
No.
who it
She's
is.
like she's a comic or whatever the fuck she does.
Oh, she's a comic.
Yeah.
dropping names.
Dropping
Wow.
Well, that girl has like an it head. You know what I mean? Like her head's very, very crazy head.
Oh my god.
I know what you're talking about, though. I don't know who she is, but I've seen some people with it heads.
She has like that head and like Tim Silva legs.
Josh should be a politician, dude. I know what you're talking about. I've seen people with it heads. I have not seen her head specifically. I couldn't say specifically.
And I have now I've never been an it head. And
And dude, check it out. Why did the first little kitty go after was Georgie?
no,
did he go after-
you got to go after. I mean, it was a perfect storm, if you will. Did he?
Perfect storm for pedophilia.
It was raining. All right.
Okay.
He had a boat, like a paper boat, and he was dressed in like, you saw him. He was asking for it. He was dressed in like.
No.
You guys
Blow
brought
the-
it back.
blow the whistle.
You guys brought
Yeah.
it back. I
We
was
need the whistle, dude.
I was just running with. I was yes and.
I'm just saying, dude. It seems like a running theme in a lot of these movies.
Yeah.
Chucky.
And then
Was
also,
Chucky a pet? Don't throw Chucky in there. Chucky.
Why was that kid? Why was that guy at a toy store? The Adedue Dembula guy. Why was he at a toy store to be
was
put
just-
into a fucking Chucky doll?
No. He was just trying to get away, and then his whole thing. I'll give you this. It was weird. He was trying to get into a boy's body.
See?
That was the whole
Jesus
plot of the
Christ.
movie.
See what I'm saying?
That was the whole plot of the movie.
People are out here canceling people for vaguely, weird tweets.
And it's right under our nose. But here's
And-
the
yeah.
and you know what? Like, it's a conspiracy now. You know what I mean? And another 10 years, guess what? All of a sudden it's real. That's what all this other shit that's been going on. Dude, the world doesn't it just seem fake? Remember like watching like fucking like James Bond movies, and there's like a dude that's literally trying to take over the world, and people plotting all crazy shit and like secret groups, and you're like, oh, this is a fucking movie. And then all this shit comes out, and it's like, that's way worse than anything we thought up. You know what I mean? All this shit that comes out is way worse than anything we thought up. And the scary thing with everything that's going on is that like they're like reporting on this on the news, so whatever they're telling us on the news, it's 1,000 times worse.
Yeah.
It's like we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg, like above water that sank the Titanic, and underneath is like the whole
the iceberg.
shebang a bang.
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
it's-
So
it's
anyway,
the iceberg.
today is what, July 21st? Because this will be
maybe.
coming out in like a week or two.
Sure.
okay.
Today, Trump came out in the White House briefings that he does for coronavirus, and somebody asked him about Ghislaine Maxwell, and he said, "I haven't been following." I can't do a Trump impression. Can
Okay,
you do
you
it?
can. I can't. You can.
I can't. I haven't been following up with the fucking Ghislaine Maxwell.
Is that good?
No, it's okay.
Kind of Asian.
And oh wait, no.
I mean, you did have a
Well,
little,
just
like-
in case it was,
yeah, I don't know what it was, but it did feel.
I haven't been following up with Ghislaine Maxwell, but I know she's.
You sound like the Fairly Odd Parents teacher, Mr. Crockett.
And I'll be honest.
That's exactly what you sound
when
like.
you did the whistle thing, made it more Oriental somehow.
Wow. You sound
Don't
like
say
you're doing that. You're like
Oriental.
Timmy Turner.
how does I can't even do it.
Timmy Turner.
It sounds exactly
That's
like
good,
it. Sounds
dude.
exactly like it. Yeah,
Wow.
okay. So Donald Trump is Timmy Turner's teacher.
Yeah.
Thanks.
yeah. Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell. I haven't been following up with it, but I do wish her well.
What the fuck?
He said that today.
What the fuck? See, because it's like so. It's like it's so obvious. With all those people that literally you can literally follow back, where it's like, oh, this person had shit on Hillary Clinton, and then all of a sudden they're dead. It's like 50 people, dude.
Yeah.
Well, at what point, or if this was a movie, we would already been like, this is not even believable. This
Yeah,
is-
we're in the sequel right now, and they feel like they have to raise the stakes in the sequel because they have to live up to the
This
original.
shit is better than House of Cards. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real.
House of Cards was pretty good.
I mean, I didn't see House of Cards.
I didn't either, but I thought it would be a good reference.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think the people that have Netflix or these people that have money,
People have seen House of
people that have money know what's going on.
Yeah.
You don't have Netflix?
I don't have money.
Oh, you didn't answer the question.
I don't
You
have.
have-
He's dodging a lot of
Yeah,
questions.
you have Netflix.
yeah, he's doing it on purpose. Now, to get away from all of this
Yeah, come on.
crazy talk, right?
It
now,
has been crazy,
Yeah.
but you know what? The world's crazy right now. But
I just want to get off it for a minute and let people recover because we've been fucking, tickling them right now. you know?
getting our little tinfoil hats on,
Right,
doing our
right.
little thing.
Yeah.
But we want to get it back on track with some beef.
Okay,
Beef?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I love
yeah.
beef.
Yeah, me too.
fucking love beef, dude.
And Ernesto, I really don't want to spoil it, dude,
Oh,
but you
you
got a
told
great
us-
one,
you
dude.
told
I
us
got
your
pretty
beef.
good beef. I mean, as far as a lot of you guys know, we've all been at home quarantining for the most part, scrolling through Instagram, and I mean, nobody loves a good like internet meme more than I do, a good trend, you know what I mean, if you will. But I can't stand. I can't take it anymore. It's like fucking with I don't know who to trust. I don't know what's what. Is
Yeah,
life
dude.
real? Like, I don't know. I'm sick of these videos of things that shouldn't be cake being cake. All right.
took
I
so
know.
long
I
for
know.
him to
I
say
said I had beef with pastors, but Preach, dude.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of cake. Just be cake. What's wrong with the way you look? If you're first of all, if you're a cake, you could literally be whatever. You can, 3-tier cake, a fucking. You can get Oreos on that bitch. You don't gotta whore it up more. Like I don't need you to look like an avocado right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one. The one that frustrated me the most was the toilet paper. They made a piece of.
Oh, yeah.
They made a roll of toilet paper with a fucking little sheet coming off of it.
Yeah.
That was a cake.
That's so crazy, dude. What do they want me to... dude, I can't trust anybody. Dude, I'm going to get in a long-term relationship, be at the altar ready to fucking say I do, drop my fucking ring, and pierce my wife, and she's going to be cake.
It's true. It's true. The other day, I couldn't take
I don't know
these.
why I would pierce my wife, but at the altar.
The other day, dude, I swear to God, I couldn't take these videos anymore. I was just in the tub, ready to end it all. I picked up a razor.
And your cake.
Cut into it, cake. Swear to God,
It's just not ending.
Just panicking. I mean, and I love internet trends. Like my shit right now is watching Indian guys build pools at 3 a.m. in the forest. That's like the best shit ever. You know what I mean? But even then, it's just like you watch an hour of this guy building a pool. The pool's immaculate. Guy produces a knife, cuts into the pool. The pool is a cake.
And why aren't any other foods fucking disguised like that? Why only cake, dude?
I was thinking the same. There should be a trend of things that look like cake but are steak or something.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Oh, flip it on its head.
Flip
dude.
it on these bitches. You know what I mean?
That's amazing, dude. We should start making cakes, but they could be anything else.
No,
Steak.
you're literally talking about making cakes that look like stuff. You just
Well,
They got you. They got you.
They got me. Oh wow, they did get me. My bad. I mean, make steaks that look like cakes.
like
Yeah.
cake. You got to make things that that look like they're not cake. Be cake now.
Okay, wait.
Oh, that's actually
See, yeah, now we're getting
too confusing.
It's way too confusing.
It's like the Twilight Zone. This is what I'm saying. This is what they've done to me. This is what they've done to me. I don't know what's what anymore.
I'm lost, dude.
So what if we do this? We start a wedding cake company, right? We can
I'm
do
with
that.
you.
That's,
I do know how to bake.
That's
so
low overhead. And you're
good.
a baker. What do you have a problem with that?
Pretty good.
We're off to a good start.
And so what we do is we start a wedding cake company. We just put a bunch of fake reviews, 5 stars. These guys are fucking amazing. They don't know what they're doing.
Right.
We get somebody to order a cake from us that asks for something ridiculous. I want both of us to be a cake.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
the little
cake
things on
versions.
top. No, the whole cake
Yeah.
is just 2 life-size versions of us.
Right.
And
Cake
then-
boss.
Yeah.
Cake
and
Boss Extreme.
Yeah. And then we make the cakes, right? But when they cut into it, it's just like cell phones.
Wow. Or it's a real body that we just covered in frosting.
That's better.
Yeah.
And
That's
then they
better.
cut into it, and
Then
the
they
blood
murder,
starts-
and
they're
then they killed the
murderers.
guy.
What's
Yeah.
with you guys in the rape torture?
Well, I don't know. We were just talking about. Okay, no
We
one's
didn't
getting
say rape,
no one's
torture,
getting
kill.
raped, dude. Jesus Christ, dude.
Just kill. We're not pieces of shit,
I
bro.
didn't say they're gonna be there at the wedding and then get raped.
Yeah,
I didn't say
nobody
Well,
that.
how's
said
that person dead?
They weren't. The whole thing is like we literally
They-
knock them out with our own signature cocktail of drugs, and then we frost them to look like a
Yes.
cake. The people now take the knife, cut into the cake, which is unbeknownst to them, their loved one,
Their loved one?
and now
Yeah.
what are they going to sue us? We didn't do it.
Yeah, we
They
didn't
killed
murder
their own
anybody.
guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it, dude. I'm gonna start just covering things in frosting and telling people it's cake, dude.
I actually bet you if you killed a guy and if you covered it in frosting and make it look like a cake, people would be like, no, that can't be a cake. Like they'd be so like, that's crazy. It's not a cake. Cakes don't look like cakes look like shoes now.
Yeah.
So they like
Cakes looks
they
like
wouldn't trust it, so they'd leave it alone, and then boom, you get away
dude.
with a murder.
Or that's how you get away with the murder, right? By going in, and if they find you, you go into the courthouse and you say Exhibit A, and then you start showing them cake videos.
Yeah, Exhibit A, it looks like a dead body.
Yeah,
It's
and then the
actually
judge
cake.
goes, "I've seen those videos too.
I love
This is
them.
a free man. I love him. It's a free man. Let him go."
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. I should
I know
really
what you're
investigate this more.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of cake, do you guys seen Cake Boss? Anybody familiar with Cake Boss?
man.
I've seen Cake Boss. I was dating this one chick that loved that show. It's probably why we're not together anymore.
Okay, but
That's
the
probably
dude,
not why you're not
the
together
dude,
anymore.
the dude on that show often wore shoes with no socks, and I have a huge beef with that.
I have a gigantic beef with that, actually. You know how I feel about feet. I don't like them in general. I'm the opposite of Quentin Tarantino.
I don't know how you feel about feet, dude.
I hate feet.
Yeah, we do. We've talked.
Yeah,
we
we've
talked Because I can hour on feet for some reason.
Last time he was here.
really?
You don't remember a lot of beefs, huh?
Sorry.
But yeah, dude. So
And we're actually more. I was more pro foot. He was the one that's. I just want to put that on the record. But
yeah, I don't know why you want to put that on the record. But
It's important to you for people to know that.
I just want to stop everything and say I'm the one that liked feet. And don't edit that together either. But what's it called? Yeah, you mentioned feet last time, and I hate that. So go ahead, keep going about feet, bare feet in shoes.
no, first of all, I mean, it's like, dude, you got enough time to put shoes on. You got enough time to put socks on. All right, so don't give me this whole, especially when you like. I would much rather prefer like if you were wearing shorts, shoes, no socks. I kind of give you a pass. But if you're wearing pants, shoes, no socks, it's like now you just try to lie to me and pretend you had socks under there, dude. Get your life together.
Yeah.
Well,
know, it's gross.
I have a counter to this beef, okay? Because I believe in wearing shoes, no socks when I go to 7-Eleven down the street.
No.
Because guess what? I'm going to be coming right back, and guess what those shoes are going to be doing? Plop, plop, coming off.
No, not when you're not wearing socks. They're gonna.
It's true.
That's how they're gonna come off.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
plop,
because
plop.
everyone knows that when you wear shoes for 5 minutes with no socks, that
No,
you,
I bet-
it causes a fucking tsunami in your fucking laces.
You're the type of guy that like if like
What?
fucking if you gotta get something from the driveway or something, like you're putting on any shoe that's by the by the door. You're putting on like a heel and
Yeah,
like a slipper.
I've taken out the trash with heels on at my mom's house.
Well, that's
It's not my
that's
best
a-
moment.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not your worst. You know what I mean?
Definitely not your worst. I mean, we
Wait.
have 2 podcasts
What?
with your worst moments on them.
Oh, you are so right. You are so right.
But I do agree that it's disgusting. I do think there are tsunamis in your fucking shoes. And also, yeah,
is
stop
gross.
trying to trick people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like. It's like a dad move. You know what I mean? And I don't like lately. I've been like old people are like annoying me lately. You know what I mean?
Elaborate.
It's just like they got like, first of all, Karens. Let's just be real.
Well, obviously Karen's.
Yeah, but
obviously,
Karen is like a amped up version of regular old people. You know, all old people are always like, they're like, oh, get out of the way. I'm old. Give me your seat. I'm old. And it's like, what, dude? You're gonna be dead in a year. Like, let me be comfortable. Just you did it. You already went through. What's another shit year? You know what I mean?
Right.
Just stand and just shut up. Wheel this guy by the window. You know, sick of him.
Where are you? Okay, so apparently you're hanging out with a lot of 10-year-olds and old people.
Yeah.
Get friends your own age. Dude.
He's sweating. Right when you said that, he started sweating.
Are you around so many old people
I
that
live
you're
in an
starting to have a
apartment
problem?
complex.
So do we.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sick of it. First of all, old people, like I'll walk by the fucking little laundry room. All of a sudden, this bitch is like, hey, can you help me pick this up? I don't even know you.
Right.
You're weird.
That's different.
All of
though.
a sudden, I'm carrying, there's like your underwear in here and shit. It's like, dude, you're 78. Don't, this guy fucks old people.
He likes it. Look at him.
78.
It's gross. I hate old people. And like, I don't know, but age is like weird. Like I was telling you guys earlier, like I have like I'm 27 and I was talking like a 22-year-old, you know what I mean? And then I didn't think anything of it, you know? But one of my friends, she's in her 30s. She was like, you're creepy for talking to like a 22-year-old, but she's in her 30s and she's dating like a 40-something-year-old, you know?
Yeah.
Which is way worse, you know what I mean? I think.
When it
Anyways.
comes to her, she's like, age is just a number. And then she calls you a creep. She's like, Crystalia over here. Look at you, 22-year-old.
Well, let's really break it down, right? Because there is a maturity thing. Because she's dating, in her mind, someone who is more mature than her. But he's dating someone who's way more
immature.
possibly immature. I don't know your friend, but I'm assuming if she's friends with you, she's immature.
but here's I'll give you that. But here's the thing: is that like girls always they think like, oh, why are you dating like this fucking kid? And they always think like, oh, it's like they're probably dumb because they're young or whatever. And it's like, dude, this person is like, it's currently reading shit. You haven't read shit since 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't picked up a book since you got out of school. You haven't worked out since PE.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Why would I talk to a fucking 30-year-old? You know what I mean? Like, you're out of fucking control.
I'm at a point now, dude, where I really, really want to date someone exactly my age or older. Because I want someone who's
Older?
Yeah, dude, I want someone who has a few battle scars, you know? I want someone who...
How old are you?
30.
You're 30.
Yeah.
So, oh, God.
Okay.
So that means you're
sorry
trying to
if
date
I-
like a 34-year-old.
Why did you get so grossed out?
Yeah,
by
sorry
that,
about that. Jesus Christ. Oh, by the way, can you pick that up for me while you're at it?
Jesus.
Like that old woman in the laundry bag.
So you're trying to date like a 35-year-old and shit. First of all, any 30-something-year-old woman has got like 8 kids now. Let's just be real.
That's very true, though.
Dude, 90% of people on whatever social app that you meet or whatever, and it's a chick and she's over like 27, she's got a kid for sure. It's like almost impossible to find one that doesn't have kids.
It's like, yeah, but it's like this weird energy that, I don't want someone who's, I don't know. I don't want someone who's too confident, I think.
Too confident. Like, oh yeah, Josh, he's like that. He's like, give me somebody that's self-conscious,
Low self-esteem.
Right. Never leave. Someone that will never leave.
Can I ask a question to all of us here, even including me?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, if you were into, let's say, BDSM,
Okay.
right?
I
Now-
can see that.
Okay, let me finish. Would you find yourself to be a bottom or a top in a sense? So a submissive
No.
person or a dominant person?
Okay, yeah. No, I'm
He
not,
had his answer ready.
I'm for it. I'm for BDSM, and I'm a fan. I enjoy it from time to time, and I'm not very submissive at all. I'm more like dominant. I hate like feeling like the chick fucked me. You know what I mean? Like I want to feel like I fucked you, not like you fucked me.
No, I got to disagree with you there. Although I would probably be neither. But sometimes you got to get fucked.
Neither. Sometimes, yeah.
It's funny because
Yeah.
Josh has said that more than one time on this podcast.
So I like after sex, I have a water bottle and I just fucking throw it all over my head.
Oh
dude.
damn! I bet that's sexy as
Yeah.
fuck. So he's just sitting
Yeah.
with his "I just came" face.
Yeah. And I have to I have to really fucking towel off.
And the Lord said,
But when it comes to like BDSM, neither, dude. I don't want to be super aggressive, and I don't want that person to be super aggressive to me. I once got pinched so hard that my nipples bruised, and it looks like the fucking Milky Way
See,
galaxy.
no, that's extreme BDSM.
"Oh yeah, but also you're doing it wrong, dude. You gotta literally be like, this is what I'm into. Like this, you gotta set boundaries. Otherwise, you're going ham. You know what I mean? You gotta set boundaries. You gotta know what is acceptable behavior. That's why you gotta talk it out.
Oh, you're reminding me. Let's go back to the 22, 23-year-old thing, right? Because
Yeah.
you're reminding me of that with pain, and something in my brain just went off. 22-year-olds still like bite the shit out of your lips when they kiss you. You know?
No, I like being bitten. Like bite me, dude. Like bite me in the fucking
bite
neck.
me.
No.
Bite me in the
Josh got
neck.
happier now. He's like, I'll bite you.
in the fucking.
I was like, who are you talking to? The hypothetical or me? No, but see, I don't like that. They like a 22-year-old still suck on your bottom lip. You know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, this isn't turning anybody
No,
on.
you want like the type of love where it's like there's like a checklist. You know what I mean? Like a syllabus, and then they follow that. Like where it's like you know what I mean? Like
Have you ever been bitten so hard that you bleeds or bleeding?
yeah.
And you like that?
I don't hate it. You know what I mean?
Then you like
you
it.
know, because for me, like when you get like a bruise or like a fucking bite mark or whatever, like the next day, you know what I mean? When you're about to hit the shower, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh yeah, I totally fucked yesterday. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
It's like
You probably like hickeys too, you fucking sick fuck.
I like hickeys. You know what I mean? I like to fuck.
What? Why, dude?
I can cut something together. This guy, that's pretty fucking hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
No,
Do you like hickeys or getting bitten on the lip and stuff like that?
There was a time in my life where I liked hickeys, okay? But then when I became more professional, more sober, I was not as fond of the hickeys because guess what? A lot of people are seeing this mug, fool, and I don't want to have them see the marks underneath the mug. Let me finish.
you get it on your chest
Get it on your chest.
like a savage.
Like a savage, like an 18-year-old savage, huh? Just all over my chest. Look at how hard I am. I fuck. I'm sorry I don't have to telegraph it to the world. I want people to look at me at the grocery store and go, he fucks. I want them to go, does that guy fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Mystery, dude.
Because then if I can get him to fuck me, then you know what I mean?
Then
Maybe
he
he's
fucks,
free.
yeah.
Maybe he doesn't fuck. You know?
My thing with the whole BDSM thing is like I'm kink friendly. Do your thing. You know what I mean? I'll do whatever you
I
need
know what
me
you're
to
thinking.
do.
That
I'll
sounded
do,
racist.
I'll do what
No. I was thinking of cutting something together, and he says, "I'm king friendly." All this shit. I like to fuck. I'm king friendly.
my old age is like, it's fun and I'll do whatever. You know what I mean? But like, I don't want to do it every time. Like, if your thing is like you like to get whipped and like fucking whatever it is, like tied down or something, that's cool. But I'm not coming to your house with equipment every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'll every once in a while, you know.
I'll rent it from like.
Oh,
the
dude,
place.
like that's another thing. With the whole industry where it's like they're just making everyone to little fucking perverts. The women are out of control, dude.
Yeah.
Like you can't even fuck somebody missionary anymore without them thinking you're gay all of a sudden. You know what I mean? You gotta slap them now. You gotta do all kinds of shit. They like request all kinds of shit. Women are out of control and nobody's talking about it.
I'm not talking about it.
This guy's a sub over here. Dude.
I don't like getting fucking beat and stuff because guess who else used to beat me? My dad, okay? I'm sorry it's not sexy.
It sounds like sounds like that's why he's into it.
I'm
You know
sorry
what I
when
mean?
I was getting spanked for getting abs, I wasn't going, oh, yeah. It just doesn't turn me on. I'm sorry.
How old were you when you was the oldest you got spanked?
I think I got spanked in
feel
8th grade.
Oh
It was
yeah,
like the
yeah.
last
It
year.
seems like you went really really late. He was basically in high school and he got
I remember it was the year right before
pants
high
down.
school.
No, pants on.
Pants down.
Oh, what? That's
Pants
the
down.
craziest thing.
Pants down. Pants down.
What is that?
Pants down, look away. If the belt hits you anywhere else,
See, that's
it's not
why
my
he's
fault.
like. See,
it's
that's
your
why,
fault for moving. That's what it was.
See, that's why he's like submissive. You know what I mean?
No,
He-
no,
It
that's
was
not-
just like, hey, do this, look away, fuck it, I'm gonna spank you, do whatever it is. You're.
And look,
I
I'm
get
not.
it. We're breaking you down right now.
Wait,
It's
wait,
fine.
I'm not. Oh, I'm the one that's sweating, or you're the one that's sweating.
You're sweating now too a little bit.
You are
I'm not saying that there's anything. I don't think that me getting spanked was like a bad thing. I'm saying maybe I needed it. You know? Okay, you guys are making it sexual now.
Oh, he needed it. He really needed it.
Yeah. But I do think that that's why I don't enjoy it now. That's all I'm saying. It's because I think about that.
Look, like I know, I like everyone like a little slap. You know, give a little slap, a little choke, a little whatever. But I don't like. This is why I'm not like very submissive because I don't like getting hit and like. During sex, if somebody slaps me, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It's
Well,
like such a turn
That's
off.
what
you
my
know?
question is, dude. Why is slapping not okay anywhere else but during sex for some people?
Because
if I slap Joshrardo right now, he'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, but if you guys were
if we were fucking, he'd be like, "Do it again."
That's so
No.
That is so crazy. If you were fucking, it'd be like spank my ass and call me Randy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's specific, but you know,
He likes what he likes.
relatable.
Don't put that shit on me.
No,
He likes shit on him too.
because like that's what I'm saying. Like it's cool to. Because it's like a little bit of, they get the little fantasy going, you know, like women or whatever. You're getting your little fantasy going. It's like, oh, this person is just like fucking me, like they hate me or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, you're just being like,
Oh, I'm sorry that I already have a hard enough time knowing if people like me in real life. Okay, I don't
No.
want my significant other to possibly hate me.
but that's because of the porn, because porn has gotten so out of control. Now, like, you can never find a porn of somebody just fucking. You know what I mean? Of just having regular, a little fuck sesh.
That's how I fuck, by the way. Randomly in the middle, I'm like, you still like me, right? Like, because that's how I feel.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
I don't do that. I just,
He does do that.
I
He
don't
does
do
that.
that.
Not in 2020.
Definitely not in 2020.
Try to fuck him, dude.
That's the.
No sex 2020. Try to fuck me right now. I'll show you. I'll prove it.
I'll fucking prove you right now.
Yeah.
And then cut to the scene. Well, I was wrong. He was very convincing.
I'll try again
He
next
was
year.
very convincing.
He was very dominant. I like that. And
I don't bring it up at all, but next podcast, I'm like, no sex 2021. But you were saying there's no porn of people just regular fucking.
Yeah, it's all fucking mascara. It's all somebody getting hit in the kidney. Fucking, it's all wild shit. That's what I'm saying. Like women are like they're watching this too. You know what I mean? Women are watching porn just as much as men. So
Yeah, but there's all kinds of porn.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's not like they're pushing the industry. The porn industry isn't pushing wholesome fucking porn. The porn industry is pushing fucking gag on this and choke on that. And
Well, I mean,
spit
when
on
you
this
fuck so
guy.
many times, you gotta like switch it up a little bit.
Exactly, but my issue is like it's like women only want to get like fucking like people only want to get fucked now. Nobody wants to have sex. Does that make any sense?
You're looking at one right here.
Yeah, but and that's why you're like celibate or whatever you're doing. You know what I mean?
I'm not celibate. And celibate does sound a lot like celebrate, which is what I do every day when I don't have sex.
2020.
But you still jerk off though.
Yeah, but I even try to be very sporadic about that too.
But so are you? What are your numbers now? Like you're jerking off more or less?
Once a week.
What was it before? Like
It's always been kind of once a week, but sometimes it'll get a little out of control.
Dude, once a week is pretty good. I did it once since I've been here.
Yeah, I did,
Okay.
I did notice he was in the bathroom for a long time. But sometimes I get a little out of control and I'll do it maybe twice a week and then I'll feel really guilty, dude. Because I want to like see if I can control my urges, you know?
Okay, Gerard, what's going on with you over here? You jerking off more than that? You
Probably like once every 3 days in quarantine.
Well, he's got to make up for lost time, you know?
What?
He didn't masturbate till he was 18.
Is that true?
I told you.
The first time he jerked off, he had a man cock. You know?
Oh, yeah, he
that's
had- yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay. It's true. Next subject.
Yeah, I love
Everyone
it.
hears about how I jacked off when I was 18.
No. That's what the people want to know.
I mean, they've known. I've told them many times.
How we've talked about this like 10 times now.
I think it's so funny.
Keeps coming up.
So 3 times a week.
No. What? Once every 3 days.
Oh, once every 3
Yeah.
days. So that's maybe twice a week.
3 a week seems fair. I feel like I've done that.
3 a week's not bad, but I think anything over 3 a week, now you're pushing it.
Why? Why are you pushing it?
I
I've
just
done
don't.
twice a day.
That's bad. I think that you should always try to keep your urges in check. Don't always act on your urges. Maybe if you feel like, hey, I'm horny, try not jerking off.
I know, but
and
it's
see if
so
you can
like
have some
sometimes
willpower.
you're not even like sometimes you're just sitting at home and you scratch your balls a little weird. All of a sudden, oh shit, I'm jerking off. And like it sometimes it sneaks up on you.
You're
It's like,
absolutely
oh,
right.
what the fuck? What am I? You're like 10 minutes into a video.
Yes.
And it's like, oh God, why is this happening?
I do give myself like permission to jack off.
You know what? I heard something crazy, dude. They did like a study that people with psychotic episodes or something jack off like higher numbers every day.
I believe it.
So like if you jack off like 6 or 7 times a day, you're
Jesus.
fucking crazy.
I believe it because it supports what I said earlier.
But for me, I think I broke.
Maybe if your hand strength wasn't so strong from jerking off all the time, you wouldn't have ripped the mic off the fucking.
All right.
All right.
You
So what were
got
you
so
saying?
passionate.
What are we talking about?
We had to do a cut because you got so passionate about jerking off. Was it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about jerking off.
But he was saying that psychopaths masturbate in high numbers frequently.
okay.
right?
A day.
A day.
I think for me, I broke down like this. It's like that I smoke so much weed, all this other shit. I feel like I'm always like stimulated in my head with like social media. I'm always on my phone or playing video games or like fucking smoking weed or doing something.
Yeah.
That I'm always getting like all these chemicals in my brain. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'll literally be so bored and not getting anything. It's like, I think I'll jerk off. You know what I mean? Just
But see,
because to have something to do, even, you know what I mean?
well, I feel the same way, which is why I don't do it because I'm training myself to not be dependent on social media jacking off.
Oh yeah, I have a horrible impulse control. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean. Not all of us could be Mother Teresa or Saint
Okay. Mother Teresa, most times it's ever been brought up on this podcast.
Saint Josh.
Who
or
is
whatever.
Mother Teresa?
Guatemalan? Who gives a fuck?
You're right.
She's dead. She's dead. And I'll tell you what, if she came back, I'll kill her again.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, since we just had like a whole fucking 30 minutes of a jack off hour,
Okay, yeah. Jack off hour,
Yeah,
so we got another 30.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
you guys like beef?
I love
Uh-huh.
that.
I got a beef. You want to
Yeah,
hear?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Throw it at us,
Sure, yeah.
Some lunch meats.
Yeah,
sure.
I got a beef. My beef, speaking of lunch meats, actually, my beef is with the nutritional facts on packaging of foods. Why does it look bland and disgusting. It looks like just a fucking grid. Nobody wants to read a grid. When's the last time you read a graph? Huh? Right?
That's interesting because I was thinking it should be a graph.
Oh.
Because you know how it just says numbers, like percentage?
Yeah.
It's like literally just put like a graph or like, you know what I mean? That way, if it's like over 0.5%.
Or maybe show where other things are on the graph.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and also though too, why is it that it's let's say it's nuts, right? Because we love nuts here.
Well, yeah.
Not human nuts, but like the
Well, I mean,
pecans and
I wouldn't say
walnuts.
not human nuts.
yeah.
What?
When you call them human nuts, it sounds like you for sure eat them.
No, I don't eat nuts, dude.
Okay.
I like walnuts and cashews.
Peanuts.
All right,
Peanuts.
it's up in the let's agree to disagree about you eating nuts.
I just feel like Jeffrey Dahmer said human. He had to decide. He had to differentiate between nuts and human nuts.
Anyways,
Don't even get me started on old Jeff
Yeah,
over here.
I know. I don't.
Like,
we don't have that much
let's
time.
say it's a fucking 12-ounce little cup of nuts. Ta-da! Right? Now, when you look at the nutritional facts, it says this is for one serving. And then it ends up as those nuts, and don't fucking say anything about this because I know what you're gonna say right when I say this shit.
I'm not.
Then it says on there like 4 servings. It's like a total of 4 servings.
But then you eat the whole bag.
Oh, see, he said it. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
sorry.
I didn't. No. Because nobody has to say it because everybody already knows that you eat the whole bag.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Because I think you're supposed to, like a small Cheeto bag, I think that's supposed to be like a 2
It's
serving.
like 2 servings.
Yeah.
Who's eating half a Cheeto?
Nobody's
bag?
eating half a Cheeto bag.
Because we're all, by the way, since middle school, we've all been getting the big bag, the $1 something. That's for like 4 people. And everyone's like, I'm going to get that as soon as I'm in 7th
Dude,
grade.
I used to get those and never share.
Yeah, you never share.
Yes.
Those are literally the ones for just for a regular person. The small ones, the 2 serving ones, that's for a kid.
Yeah. Stop putting share size on packaging, okay? I'm not sharing with anybody. I'm eating the whole damn thing. And stop putting family size on things too because I don't have a family.
And it
all right?
does make
I'm
you
eating
feel
it.
bad.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm eating the whole family's meal.
Dude, imagine just, let me take you here to this. Put yourself in this mindset.
I'm there.
You're an orphan,
Okay.
you know? Walking into the grocery store, you just want a bag of chips.
Where's my mom?
You know? Exactly. You just want a bag of chips.
Go
You
open
get-
your eyes, Josh.
You said I'm an orphan in a grocery store. I'm transporting myself.
You walk up to the chip rack. Hey, these look pretty appetizing. This is a nice bag of chips. I might
What kind of chips?
just, your favorite kind, Josh.
Oh,
It's your favorite kind
wow.
of chips.
My favorite kind of chips.
And then you
Salt and vinegar.
That's so gross. And then you pick it and then you pick it up.
Uh-huh.
And then on the back of it, family size.
And then
That's what these companies are doing to these people.
yeah, that's sad.
Family size and then share. Oh, very optimistic for you to think I
I
have
guess they're
friends.
not for kids without families.
Yeah,
and
and I mean,
put
like,
it back.
people that are like incels like Josh, they're not going to be able to share with anyone who's around them.
You
know what I
are
mean?
an incel, huh?
I'm not an incel.
I believe you are.
I don't think you know what it
I
means.
believe I'm not. What is incel? Incels are dudes who don't. What?
Involuntary celibate?
I'm not involuntary celibate. I'm
Well,
just
we
saying.
can go back to when you said celibate means celebrate to you.
Okay, well, don't.
Also-
like I said, cut me together. I don't appreciate that.
Also, are you not? So you can get
I'm
laid.
challenging people to fuck me, but nobody is doing it.
I'll tell you what. It sounds like a good way. If he was a rapper, this is how he would be making it to sell albums. So I feel like
Yeah.
he's just like, I'm celibate to fuck more. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
I'm on to
celibate.
you, Josh.
You're not on to anything, and nobody's on me either.
You think
okay?
you're gonna
I'm-
sit? You think you're gonna sit there with your Thrasher shirt and not be fucking?
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
let's-
No, it's happening right now. I'm
Let's
sitting here, not fucking.
I don't know what's going on under that table.
And I'm trying to dare people. You're right. You don't know what's going on under this table. We have a producer.
Has anybody?
The cat's fucking you?
No. Maybe we have a new producer.
Okay.
Allegedly. All I'm saying is that I've been daring people. And it's not some reverse psychology thing. It's like Ninja Warrior, you know?
But has
Can
anybody
you do
stepped?
it?
Has anybody stepped up to the plate? Try to seduce you hardcore.
No.
Seems like you can't. Like it's. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it seems
very
like
incel.
it's very involuntary.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say the second word, but you know.
If there's an obstacle course, right? And you're trying to get someone to make it to the end of the obstacle course, but no one wants to sign up, is it still an obstacle course?
It's an incel. I'll tell you that much. Where do you stand on incels? Where does the incel stand here at Joshrardo?
He's like, I think they're great people. And like,
No.
I mean, well, this show would not be anywhere without incels.
I believe.
I'll just say that.
Yeah, Wait, I didn't know that that's what you were alluding to. I don't have an opinion on them. I think, fuck who you want or don't fuck who you want.
What do you guys think about cucks?
Oh, dude, I think it's gross.
Really?
I don't get it. I'm a fucking traditional Mexican dude. I just watching your wife get fucked by somebody else.
That's the craziest thing. It's the laziest thing in the world. Like, you want your wife to be fucked and you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, stop being lazy. Hey, cucks, stop being lazy. Fuck your wife.
Yeah, it's weird, but that goes back to that pain shit too. I wonder if some people like physical pain and some people like emotional pain. You know?
I never knew.
No, yeah, he likes it now. Yeah.
No, I never put two and two together. Like, emotional pain is a thing. I bet that's the thing, huh?
Because it probably hurts them, but they probably like it,
Wow. Like, all right, how fucked do you have to be for that? You know, what did your parents do to you?
I mean, Louis C.K. likes jacking off in front of people without them knowing.
Yeah, everybody has their...
Well, first of all, he asked, so they knew. He did it over
But I bet you he really likes it when they don't know.
Because he did it over the phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, I had one time I was having a conversation with a girl, and I swear to God, dude, she was in there flicking the old bean.
Over the phone?
I swear to God.
Let's not say flicking the old bean.
Well, yeah.
That wasn't the old bean. It was flicking the old.
The old bean.
The
old bean.
Ye old bean. That's the name of the episode.
Ye old bean. But anyway.
Yeah, she was on the phone. And I'm like, I hate talking on the phone, so I'm trying to get off the phone, meanwhile she's trying to get off on her pussy.
Right.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Gross.
But just the word pussy is, oh, God, where did that come from?
Yeah.
But it's very aggressive. It's a very aggressive word. But she was on the phone, dude, like, see, and that's like a Me Too movement. That's what I'm saying. Women are out of control. If that was a dude, she would have been canceled, even though she's not even in the industry, But
because she didn't ask your permission before
she didn't. She just went for it.
How do you know?
Dude, I'm pretty positive. You know what I mean? And then she did what I was doing all day, with just like not answering the question. I was like, what are you doing over there? And she's like, no, just please, another 10 minutes, just stay on the phone. It's like, what are you doing? And so she was like Louis C.K.ing me over
She was
here.
like Louisiana. Or how do you say a girl's name? Louis?
Louise.
Louis
C.K.
Yeah.
Louis C.K.
Yeah. That's pretty strange, though, dude.
It is strange. People are into a bunch of weird shit, man. And you never, I mean, as long as you're not hurting anyone, I guess. Because I didn't feel threatened or whatever. But I was like, it's certainly weird,
Yeah, phone sex, sexting.
Or at least
I'm out.
Or at least tell me that's what you're doing, because I'm over here just talking. Fucking, I got a Kia. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Maybe that turned her on.
Talking about whatever, and she's over here fucking.
She's like, an affordable car.
I did just get a Kia, by the way.
Oh, what? Congratulations, dude!
It's a brand spanking new 2001 Kia Optima.
We haven't talked about this on the podcast. Really, we've kind of alluded to it, but Josh has a license and a car now.
I do.
Oh wow! What
do
you have?
I have a license and a car. I have a Honda now, and I didn't have a.
I bet it's stick too.
I wish my first car was stick. Actually,
Yeah.
You could tell. You know a stick when you see one. Huh?
He doesn't have a half a sleeve and a Thrasher shirt for nothing. I'll tell you that.
My first car was actually the Initial D car. I don't know if you know anything about Initial D, but it was a Nissan
Sentra.
Not a Sentra. I forget exactly what the model of the car was. I'm not good with cars. Let's just say that. Cars and directions.
There's a reason why he lost his license.
And you have a Prius.
Yes, I have a 2010 Toyota Prius.
Wow, brand new. What year's your Honda?
2005, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. We look like our cars, I feel like,
And there was a time when you came on this podcast where both of us didn't have a car.
It's true.
Wow, that is very true.
There was a lot of times when I didn't have a car also. Like, dude, when I moved to LA, I was on the bus all the time. It was the one time I was living in LA, no car. I got booked in San Diego, and that was like a whole day thing. I had to wake up in the morning, take a bus to the station,
Union
take a
Station.
train, take a Metrolink.
I took the bus in all of this in the pandemic.
Really?
And it's very strange.
Not all
dude.
heroes wear capes.
They have thank you.
Very brave.
I appreciate that, dude. I've told like 5 people and no one said that. Thank you.
Hey,
But they have like a barrier now between the driver and the other seats, the passengers, because they don't want the driver to get sick. But apparently they don't give a fuck about everybody else because
they really don't, dude. Like, I used to be on the bus, and I swear to God, this is a real announcement that I heard on the Metro one time. I was like, just a reminder to Metro customers, sexual assault is not permitted on the Metro.
Bro, that's on there all the time when I take it for work.
And it kind of seems like, hey, don't do shit on the Metro. Once you get off, fucking go for it. But not on the fucking Metro, bro.
Yeah.
So they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't have to announce that you're not for sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Every 15 minutes.
It's true.
Yeah.
They're like that guy that's like, hey, I'm not a pervert. And it's like,
You're a pervert.
You keep saying it. No one's thinking it. You know, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Also, why would you do it on the bus? Oh, wait, don't do it at all.
I've seen somebody get robbed on the bus, on the blue line.
Bro, I've seen a lot of fights on the Red Line and the Amtrak.
On the blue, dude, the crazy thing is that, like, the dude got on, and as soon as he got on, there was already people on there. And these two dudes started pressing on him and, like, basically just pocket checked them, right? And I'm looking around like, yo, it's like, because we could take these dudes, you know? We just all beat this guy's ass right now, you know? Be good Samaritans, hold him down. The cops come, we're great, you know? The guy gets his shit back. And instead, everyone was just like, I'm just trying to get to work, you know? So I'm like, I guess we're letting this guy get his life ruined now.
That's the thing about the bus, dude. Everybody's just trying to get to work.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna stop anybody from doing it. No one's gonna do anything.
So if somebody is submissive and they get robbed, do you think they start going, oh, yeah?
Like
Good
they're
question.
getting robbed, and then under their breath, Daddy,
Yeah.
just like, Father,
Yeah, if they're maybe that's a way of getting cucked.
Yeah. Oh.
It's by getting
cuckadoodle doos.
is by getting robbed, you know?
They're getting emotional and physical and fiscal pain.
Fiscal. That's
Wow.
probably a new thing.
There's actually a whole like spectrum of people that are like, you know, like people like dominatrix and stuff. There's a whole spectrum of people that are like, they're like submissive but financially, you know what I mean? Like they give all their money over to like their
Dude, I've heard of that, and that does not make any fucking sense to me. I can wrap my mind around everything. Any type of person you want to be, even if it's some of the fucking fucked up shit. It's like I don't agree with it, but I mean, I get it, I guess, but I will never understand that ever. There are dudes who just want women to spend their money, hot women to spend their money, and that's just weird to me.
No, I think it's, I mean,
They get turned on by it though. At least that's how I understand.
I think it's probably like some type of thing. You know, like how like as a man, you try to feel like you can provide for like a woman. I would imagine it's that feeling you get when you like. Have you ever been in like a relationship and you give like your whatever she needs, you like provide it for her? It kind of makes you feel like, all right, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, but I want that person to like me.
I know, but it's probably that feeling, but to them like times 1,000. You know what I mean?
I guess.
It
just seems weird.
Also, they probably have a lot of money.
Yeah, they probably do. But I've heard of dudes who just want to buy things for women and have done it until they've gone like broke.
Well, it's
true.
their love language, baby.
Oh, that is actually a true thing.
What's your guys' love language?
I'm telling you, watching Indian guys build pools is my love language.
Okay, no,
That's not the sixth mystery love language.
I'm actually like I like positive affirmations.
Wow.
And yeah, because I'm like you, like in the middle of sex, you still like me though?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I'm like, I know we fucked and we've been together for like a year now, but do you like me?
Yeah, because you know how people sometimes people during sex they say, "Oh, do you fucking like that?" I go, "Oh, do you fucking like me?"
Oh yeah, that's really fucking funny.
Yeah, that's how I have sex.
Yeah, no, but
positive affirmations,
and I like physical touch as well.
Ooh,
Yeah, those are like my things there.
mine is quality time.
Quality time is good.
Quality time is mine.
Okay, so there's words of affirmations, quality time,
Giving.
giving gifts, acts of service, physical touch. I think mine is quality time.
Mine's quality time.
Oh, I didn't hear
too.
what you guys were. What's yours?
A positive affirmation, physical touch.
Yeah, it does go in like once you take the test.
I also do. I also am a fan of acts of service. You know,
Yeah,
but
Okay, well, you know what you mean by that.
yeah. When you say it, it sounds bad.
Yeah.
it really.
Well, here's how here's how acts of service was described to me. That's another thing I didn't understand, right? But I read the book. Thank you. I read.
Okay, you read the love language.
I did, dude.
Oh, dude, how he reacts to laugh at it is how women react when I'm like, no, I read that shit. It's like,
See?
the only way you.
No, but also Josh is the guy that at the fucking supermarket he'll see a book that has 100 love spells and he'll put it in the cart. and then I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't have
dude?
love spell books.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe you do.
I don't have spells for love.
I believe you do.
don't-
Josh.
They're
You do.
potions, dude.
Oh God, that's
It's
worse.
true.
That's
That
true.
is worse. That is worse.
There's little bottles for each one now. You know,
And they're not potions either.
they're like incests.
Well, I mean,
incense, not incest.
Incense.
if it's fucking love with Josh, then it's a curse. I'd say it's
Okay.
100 curses of love there.
Okay.
No, I mean, dude.
My point is this, dude. I read the book. Okay. And acts of service was described to me like, because when I first read it, I was like, doesn't make sense. The way that you are shown love is by people doing things for you. Doesn't make any sense, right? But in the book, maybe if you learn to fucking read,
Oh, okay.
it's described to you as like when someone brings in the trash.
Yeah.
And then that person comes home and they see that the trash has been brought in their mind, they go, man, Joshrardo knows that I like when he takes out the trash.
Yeah.
So he was thinking about me when he took the trash
That's
out.
the point.
And that makes me feel
It's
loved.
kind of like it's doing a thing that they're gonna appreciate without them having to ask you. That's how I always considered acts of service, where it's just like let's say you're eating or whatever, and then your girlfriend makes you a tortilla. I saw
dude.
you were running low on tortillas. I made you a tortilla. It's like, oh, bitch, I love you right now.
Damn, you made me a tortilla. I got a wedding ring in the fucking other room right now.
For real.
Yeah, you-
But yeah, I mean, and it's funny because you have to, I think it's important to know your love language, because sometimes it's like not compatible with people and they don't even know theirs, so it's kind of like you just spent 6 months with this person and it was never gonna work,
Yeah, because you're not communicating, dude.
not even communicating. It's just like, let's say, for example, like me, I like positive affirmations. What if that's my thing and I need that from you, and you're like, I'm not gonna do that because I don't like that. That's just weird to me, so I'm never gonna do it.
That's
It's like,
true.
all right, well now what's even the point? You know what I mean? Because it seems selfish, but at the end of the day, you got to be able to communicate what you want, and then
Because like the book says, you got to make sure your love tank is full.
Okay, I know you read the book. I didn't know you fucking memorized it.
love tank, bro.
Yeah, dude. Learn about a love tank, dude.
I have a big love tank.
Yeah, you have a huge love tank.
Thanks.
Huge. I heard.
Also, I just figured out a way to maybe make more clear what I was saying earlier about the guys who fetishize spending money or women spending their money.
Talk to me.
It's like what I guess I'm trying to say that I don't like about it is that if your fetish can help starving kids, dude, maybe give money to kids who need it in need instead of giving it to some fucking girl
Well,
who's
here's
gonna
the thing.
buy some new shoes.
Here's the thing: if helping people made you come, the world would be a better place. We'd
Maybe-
all be like,
Maybe that needs to be people's fetish.
huh?
Maybe we need to make charity
we need
porn.
charity porn. Here's the thing: did you guys see Pornhub? I mean, you guys are know, like, they plant trees, they fucking give to charities.
Wait,
Pornhub
a minute.
plants
Pornhub does a bunch of good shit for like a
mean,
bunch of different communities. So they
I know they
plant,
do a lot of stuff with seed.
they plant. Give me a whistle on that one.
You could say seed and
They
mean
pla-
semen.
So they plant like trees. They donate to all these charities. They actually, I think, recently they're gonna give like something like 300,000 to like small businesses and free ads on their website. So that's like they're doing all this positive shit. But then there's this whole like backside to like Pornhub where people are trying to like cancel Pornhub and get it shut down because sex trafficking. Like there's pornos of women that are like fucking basically, sex slaves. You know what I mean?
Right.
And these videos are on Pornhub. So Pornhub is making money off of sexual assault and fucking rapes and.
Or are they making money because sick fucks are clicking on those videos?
No, but that's the thing is like, so there's evidence being the fucking video. You know what I mean? So as all these crazy videos on Pornhub, and people know it, and it's like people would rather get their rocks off. You know what I mean? That's why instead of helping people with the money, they'll rather fucking give to some lady because that makes them come at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you're saying that could never work because people need to come, right? So charity can't really be a fetish unless it makes you come.
Yeah.
Wow. But then again, Pornhub is giving to charity, and you are coming from Pornhub. So
It's true.
I wanted to clear something up too
Mhm.
that was said earlier. I can fucking read. Yeah.
But we're correcting what things we said wrong.
Allegedly, also. Let's
Wait, what do you
read
mean?
something right now.
You want me to read something right
Read
now?
some shit right
All
now.
right, well let me get this. You guys keep talking, and I'll pull something up, and I'll fucking read it. So good.
Yeah, let's see how many. I feel like he was the kid who, when they did popcorn in school, nobody picked him because they're like, "Oh fuck,
Oh,
dude."
there's a guy
Someone
that read
picked Joshrardo.
He like fucking
Yeah.
worded out. He sounded out the.
Yeah, they don't get through fucking. They're supposed to get through one chapter by the end of the class, and then you make everybody fucking stay on.
What should I Google?
I don't know what's
Science?
Just read this. Look, just read this.
No. We gotta have the viewers read it as I do it. Scientific definition of what?
of reading.
Definition
Oh yeah,
of reading.
give me the definition of reading.
Yeah.
Or of love. The first thing that popped up was
Okay.
love.
Okay, love is
Okay.
more. Up
I mean,
his
if
alley,
you
I
wanted to
think.
know, I have the answer. So
He's like a love doctor, but he's single.
you're absolutely right,
It's
dude.
true.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Okay, I have it pulled up now. Let me go to this thing.
Let's see if you can do this, dude. If you can pull this off, then
Because I've always wanted to do this on the podcast. Where we
you've
have
always
something.
wanted to
You always
read.
wanted to read.
Ready? So, chemical reactions. Colon. I know what a colon is.
You don't read
Oh,
punctuation.
yeah, he
Okay.
already fucked up.
Shut the fuck up. The scientific definition of love, ... which means there's a lot that was there, but not important.
That's
to
not
what-
important either. And also,
Okay.
if you're gonna do that, you might as well read scientific
Ellipsis.
definition of love is bold. How are
And
you
if
gonna
you're
read
gonna
that?
read colon, read ellipsis. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, anyways.
And bolded words maybe read louder. I don't know.
Anyways,
Or better.
according to the American Heritage College Dictionary, love is a deep, tender feeling of I even fucking give it some like umph to it. Let me finish. It's a deep, tender feeling of affection and solicitude.
Uh-huh.
I've never heard that word.
Solicit. I think that's prostitute. It means prostitute.
Yeah, solicit. Yeah,
Yeah, solicit, prostitute.
Uh-huh.
feeling of affection and solicitude, a prostitute toward a person, such as that arising from kinship or a sense of oneness.
Kinship.
Kinship.
If
Isn't
you
kinship like you're like related?
Yeah, if you're next of kin, if you're
yeah.
kin,
if
that's
you,
my kin. That's my
That seemed racist.
that's my kin.
if you are anything like me, that definition didn't explain anything at all. Which I did.
Wait.
This is crazy.
Wait, that's
Given that definition, do you guys think you've ever been in love?
a deep, tender feeling is what it said. A deep, tender feeling of affection and solicitude. No.
You've never been in love.
I've been in lust, Ernesto. I'll say it.
That's a very. And by the way, all your ex-girlfriends right now are like, that's bullshit.
Yes. I have loved the idea of being in love, yet have never felt true love.
Wow, that's very deep. He's very romantic.
Are you gonna cry right now? You good?
I cried earlier before we started.
I gotta get crying before
yeah.
we started. Joshrardo, have you ever been in love? I feel like the answer maybe the answer may surprise you.
Yeah.
I'll say right
I'm
now.
falling apart. Sorry.
Stop. What are you?
I mean, he should have put it on tighter the first time.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Go on. Sorry.
I want to say right now we're blaming the guests for our shit breaking.
Yeah.
I want to say right now that maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Why don't you find out? Not
Well,
you.
that's why
but
he's asking.
I was talking to the audience.
That's why he's asking, so the audience can find out if you have
It
been.
seems like he left me on the. He answered my question.
He's answering questions like you answer
I
questions.
have been in love with stand up. I get a fucking
Okay.
feeling of tenderness and solicitude and deep feelings of and guess what? That definition didn't speak to me either because I know what love is and that's not exactly what it is. So
What is love to you?
Yeah, what is love?
it's well, it kind of is a deep feeling of tenderness and solicitude,
Yeah.
but also, I always want to go back to it. But stand up is dead right now, and I'm mourning a loss.
Okay. Seems like a lot of filler bustering.
Yeah, I don't know if I liked any of that.
I
You
mean,
guys
I
didn't
thi-
even
I
let me finish, so
You pause. You just stop talking.
seemed like a pause.
How
like,
long are we supposed to wait? What do you think? Have you ever been in love?
I think so. I maybe possibly even a couple of times. You know what I mean? But it's not good, man. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know about love, dude.
It seems like it just becomes a whole thing. Like it's like you ever do this thing where you can't stop thinking about like a person?
Yeah.
That's the most annoying thing in the world because for me, like stand-up's always like the thing in the back of my head. But there's times when like I start like really getting into somebody, and it's like then I start thinking about them all the time.
Yeah.
That's the most annoying thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm not doing right now?
Having
Thinking
sex?
about what? Well, yeah,
And what else?
not thinking about someone I care about getting fucked.
Oh yeah, that's
dude.
that's a real thing though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, that's another thing too about like loving somebody is that as soon as you love somebody or you have feelings for somebody, it's just like even if they're not even like your partner or whatever, it's just why does it feel shitty just to think of them fucking somebody else?
And I would do this weird thing accidentally, maybe purposely on a subconscious level, where I would picture it and it would just hurt.
Cuck. He was on that cuck shit.
No, I wouldn't like it. I feel like cucks would like it. I didn't like the feeling.
I just kept doing it.
I know that's how it seems.
Or sometimes, like if I've been in a relationship, maybe, and I've glanced at, because when I'm in a relationship, I don't watch porn. I just glance at it, you know. And I've glanced at porn. Sometimes I imagine it's my girlfriend in the video, and then I just get sad.
Oh no, dude! Have you ever done this move though? Like when you're like with a chick, so then you try to find a porno that looks like that girl.
Oh no.
Josh knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Wait, cut to. No, cut to. I don't want to. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, do that. That's the move. When you're like with a person, and then you just try to. You're so into that person that you try to find pornos of people that look like that. Because I mean, it's less cheating. It feels like less bad if you're jerking off to them.
Now, is it healthy if they happen to also look like a coworker of yours? Is that inappropriate?
I've been there when I was mad young.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. When I worked at Costco, shout out to my past coworkers. Now they're thinking I was trying to fuck all of them.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I was young, so maybe.
Hey, dude, Costco got some fucking bangers.
Dude, and the one I was working at, some dime pieces, dude.
Food's not the only thing they have in bulk, huh?
No, they got some fucking
That ass is in bulk,
yeah,
bro.
bra sizes and thongs in bulk, dog.
Damn,
Those
dude.
fucking Kirkland titties.
Now, let's say, is that... yeah. Let's
I
not
like how I
skip
got
over that. I don't want to assume that is good or bad, but I want you guys to answer my question. Is it wrong?
To basic, it's essentially you're jerking off to somebody imagining.
Now, let's take it even further. Let's say this is a completely hypothetical, by the way.
Right.
For sure. I didn't want to
No, right.
Let's say there's a coworker, or maybe there's a girl I go to school with because I don't go to school.
Oh my god.
college, right? And I said, hey, you're cute. Do you want to like go out? And she's like, absolutely not. But then I start looking for porn that looks like her. Is that wrong? Even though she's already said
No, because she brought it upon herself. She could have just said
Okay,
yes, and
So
then
she
now.
brought it upon herself.
No.
Yeah,
But no, I don't think it's weird because it's like you're not. It allows you to not bother that person anymore.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
You know?
It gets that out of your head.
It gets it out of your fucking system. Otherwise, you're gonna be sitting there all week, just like, oh, I want to fuck this girl. You know?
Oh, your face right now, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And instead, if you watch a porn that looks like them, the next time you see them, you could just smile and go,
Yeah.
you don't know, I already fucked you.
Oh my god, dude.
In my mind.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
not me. I'm trying to solve. We're trying to solve problems on this podcast.
Here's the thing that happened recently, which actually like like I come off as a piece of shit. I'm not even gonna lie. This is a crazy story. So I have a group chat. It's a bunch of comics, you know, and then
Oh, that's cool. That's a bunch of comics.
There's a bunch of them. There's not two.
Yeah, there's not two.
no on the group chat. And there's-
No, we heard.
Yeah,
what you
we
said.
heard the first time, but
Okay.
yeah, we're comics.
Yeah, you said a bunch of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of comics, huh? It's just like, oh, everyone can come in if you're a comic.
it's not.
Well, yeah.
It's not everybody can come in, but there's a group chat. That's what I'm
Okay.
getting
Oh,
at.
okay.
How many people are in a group?
Just a few, you know.
Well, I don't even think you should tell us this because we're not in the group
Yeah,
chat.
I don't want your other group chat members
Yeah.
to get mad.
Yeah.
This is where it's going. One of them left the group chat, so
So you have an
Oh, so you have an open in the group chat.
but only one.
yeah. So which one's gonna be, huh? So here's what we were, and it gets wild, you know. Comics, everyone's a fucking degenerate.
Yeah.
So it constantly gets wild in the group chat, where it's like somebody will post something, like, and then somebody else will try to top that. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is, people try to top it, right? And there was this one day recently where I was hooking up with some girl, and one of my other buddies on the group chat was hooking up with the girls, right?
With a woman, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever, women.
Not whatever, but okay.
Whatever. It's okay.
And but there's also chicks in this group chat, right?
Women.
Yeah. And so this dude sent a video of him spanking a girl with a hairbrush, you know, and like, and the girl knew, you know, she knew she was being filmed.
Pants or no pants?
Pants.
Okay.
Right. So not that bad, you know.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I could top that, you know what I mean? So I asked this girl, like, can I send a picture of your ass? You know what I mean? Just spank, just a little spanky spank.
Right.
So then I sent that, right?
Okay,
And-
little Spanky was a little rascal. Okay, so let's not call it little Spanky Spank.
So
Okay.
I ended up sending this again, not even real nudity. You know what I mean? Totally had permission, right? I asked the girl, and she was like, cool with it, whatever. I sent it, and it was cool. We were all like, yeah, like laughing about it. And then one of the girls in the group chat just fucking flew off the handle, right? We're trash. Those girls are trash, and now we're going back and forth because it's like, hey man, like I know you think that girl's trash, but also she's my friend. You know what I mean? You're going pretty
She's
hard,
my friend
right?
that I spank.
Yeah, you're going pretty hard right now. And then it was
Also,
even.
I would never go out of pocket if I was in the group chat.
Well,
I would accept it.
I
people
will
who
consider it.
people who have to say that are people who have a history of going out of pocket.
That's actually true. You might want to put in an application.
Hey, guess
We'll
what?
What? Wait.
See what's going on.
Don't.
Yeah, but you're literally throwing him under the bus. We
Yeah,
don't need those
you're-
type of people.
Yeah, that was a
He's
wet
got-
snitch.
He's wearing a wire. This guy's wearing a fucking wire.
Dog,
in the
that was
group
a
chat.
drenched.
It's because I like to document time with my friends. Is that wrong?
Wow, you have a wire?
And look, here's what happened with that. Like, so then this girl starts going, like, why are you guys sending pictures of like girls? That's fucked up. That's gross, whatever. And I'm like, no, but I asked her. She was cool with it, you know? Like, that's my homegirl. She's cool. And she's like, oh, you're fucking your friends? And it's like, I'm not going to fuck strangers.
Great point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to fuck someone I don't know and or trust. Of course I'm fucking my friends. You're out of your
Especially
mind.
right now.
Exactly. And so then it became this whole thing, and then like people. So basically, the group chat started like it's very volatile right now, and that this one particular person is really pissed at me. But where did you guys think that I'd like on a scale from 1 to 10? How bad of a person was I in that scenario?
Well, I don't know because we're not in the group chat. And also, I would just like to say right now that in volatile situations, I keep a calm, cool, collected head. So, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I don't think you did anything wrong at all. Actually,
That's how I felt, and then
see
so
how
then.
he reacted when I said what I said.
But then the thing was, then I didn't reach out to this person and apologize when I knew that they were upset, you know, and which I could see that making them more upset or whatever. But and then eventually I did try to reach out and be like, hey, I'm sorry, you know, we'll pull it back. But now she's out of the group chat and she's like mad, you know, and all this whatever. But for me personally, it was like I'm not even sorry for what I did because I don't even feel like I did anything that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, there was no nudity. You know what I mean? Everything, the girl knew. It wasn't like some creep shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't feel bad for what I did, but then like I apologize for hurting her feelings or whatever.
I think the real issue is with group chats. Period, dude.
Really?
Yeah, group chats always end in disaster. They always end with relationships being ruined.
Okay, I don't know what kind of group chat you're in, dude.
That is
I'm in
actually
group chats
true.
with you.
Oh, yeah.
That is actually true. Actually, remember Noriega? Do you guys know Luis Noriega?
Oh, we love Luis.
We were in a group.
Wow.
We were in a group chat with Noriega, or I mean, I was in a group chat with Noriega.
Then it's not a group chat. It's just two of you texting.
No, it was a few other people.
Okay.
But he did this thing where like he like kept bringing it back, where he was like, "I'm the alpha male" or something, and I kept going. I mean, first of all, you're not, because if you got to keep saying you're alpha male, that's like the least. That's the most beta shit I've ever heard.
Yeah,
you know?
Monty never says he's the alpha male. here.
It's true. He just lives it.
Yeah, he
you know,
just does
that's what
it.
you got to do. And so we go back and forth with that. And then one particular time, I did a show, and I did pretty well, you know. And he sent me a message saying like, "Oh, like you did pretty good. Like pretty much like I'm gunning for you, like you know, like type of thing." And I was like, "Hey, all right, you know, we can all just be friends. We're all just doing stand up. It's not even like that. It's not a competition, but all right, cool." And then he booked me on a thing, and I bombed, you know. So now he's like, I don't know. To me, it's not a big deal, but he's like internalizing all this stuff. And now every once in a while, out of nowhere in the group chat, it'd just come in and he'd say some wild shit and like, oh, I'm better at you than at stand up. I'll put money on it. Just choose the place and we'll fucking. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? And I remember leaving the group chat that you're speaking of, like relationships falling apart. Yeah. And I don't really speak to him much, but I don't hate him or anything, or I'm not mad at him. It's just like, that's a crazy energy to be bringing, you know?
Yeah.
And I still say what's up to him in the, like when we see each other like out in public or whatever. But I could see group chats ruining relationships.
Dude, that's a guy who's got something to prove, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Because that's already 2 people for me in group chats that are like,
Always, dude.
maybe it's me. Who knows?
It's not you. It's group chats.
Yeah. Maybe we should start a group chat, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. I mean,
just the noise.
sounds like your other one's falling apart. So
Yeah, you know.
So I'm definitely free for a group chat, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll have your people reach out to my people.
You just can't have anyone spanking any ass. We don't want any.
See,
Even
if
if
I'm
you
in a
ask
group
permission.
chat, I'm sending all the drugs. I'm sending videos of all the bitches. I'm sending videos. I got a gun.
We're not.
Hey, let's not.
But
have a group
okay.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh shit.
No, yeah. Well, yeah.
living
No,
Well,
our,
you could talk to our people.
our
too.
people still need to
Yeah.
talk to your people.
Are more of a cat, but yeah.
Yeah. If your people speak cat, then we should be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out.
What?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, he speaks
Pretty
cat.
good. The kid is good.
He speaks cat. Jesus Christ.
I have a cat, so
Well, we're nearing the end of our fucking tenure. Is that how you say that?
dude. Well,
I don't believe
that's
that
not
is-
how you say it.
But it is how you say it, just in the wrong context.
How about we're closer to the end than we were when we started?
Okay, I like that. It's still wrong, but
It's
I like
really
it.
good, though.
I like it. Yeah.
Gotta
And
get
so,
spirits.
you know, we would love to have you back, dude. Maybe season 5.
I'm down to do all the seasons. Whatever you guys think.
Well, you weren't on season 1, so
Yeah,
I feel like I was.
No,
I
you
mean,
were
Spirit,
season 2.
in Spirit, I was with
In
you.
spirit, maybe. Yeah, I'll give you
Spirit, I
that.
was with you
In
guys.
spirit?
Hey, and also I see you guys. You know, little
Don't
paint
say
job.
little.
Yeah,
Don't say
stop
little.
saying Lil. Stop
Little.
saying
It was a
Lil.
big
job
paint
over
job. It was a
here.
huge.
Yeah, it's
That's
huge.
cool. You guys got a whole production thing. He got a tattoo.
Look at there's a
It's-
scorpion on the wall.
Okay, second time he made that fucking.
It's a whole new Joshrardo, a whole new Josh, a whole new life. I don't see a Jesus candle.
Oh yeah, no more.
it's
Jesus
over there.
candle,
It's
yeah.
right there.
Oh yeah, but it's not on the table.
Yeah.
So you guys are doing you're doing something. You guys are improving every time I come back. So
And
Yeah,
you are doing something too, Ernesto, which is pissing me off.
I like that.
No, but
Tell
yeah.
the people what you're doing and where they can find you doing it.
Yeah.
fucking follow me on Instagram. I've been doing shows. I just
I'm
went
so mad.
I just went to Lancaster yesterday. I'm out here, bro. I'm never gonna stop. And I can't stop, won't stop. JD killed Tupac.
That wasn't necessary.
But
I mean, it's out there.
I didn't say it wasn't true, but yeah.
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. You didn't say that.
I actually believe the Eastside Cribs killed Tupac. But
Okay, so
Okay.
but follow me on social media for I'm gonna make another 10 podcasts instead of
never upload him. again.
episodes. I'm just gonna new podcast every time. So I can't be stopped. I don't have a deal with Netflix, so I can't be canceled. And I'll be here till stand up's not going away, Josh.
He said it.
And I'm gonna be out here. So follow me. I actually haven't been posting my shows. But
At what? At what?
at ErnestoLedezma.comedy on Instagram, Ernesto Ledezma on Twitter. My Twitter's fire, I promise you. It's very underrated. So follow me on Twitter.
One more time.
for
Ernesto Ledezma!
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching and listening. If you're still doing that, and if you're watching, leave a comment. We'll love you.
and until then,
Leave a negative comment also. Just
and until then,
Bye
bye bye.
bye.
Beef with the boys, sipping on summer Croys, man. Who want all this smoke? We making all this noise. I'm talking beef with the boys, sipping on summer Croys, man. Who want all this smoke? We making all this noise. I am the best host of this fucking podcast.
I still pass out when I come. Podcast still number one. Nick Lenny still real fun. I fucking love that man.
Yeah, we back for season 4. Y'all thought we couldn't beef anymore. Shouts out to the GOAT, Nick Laney. Always been a thing, ain't still the baby.